Hi, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to Manchester's Most Wanted. They are out of Manchester and on a longboat heading to London, but they are also inside the Vurt world. So we are going to pick up exactly where we left off. That was in the Vurt world, right at the edge of edge riding thing into another feather. So you guys are about ready to go meta in a feather that had yellow in it. So things are gonna get crazy. First things first, though. We'll keep it real quick. It could be just the sentence. We know how you look, but let's go and just say, if you could, your character's name or your name and your character's name and sentence, and then I'll put up the image. So let's start with Smoke.
Smoke is a shadow woman explorer who controls blurbs.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, she's a shadow woman explorer who misses her blurbs.
Yeah, I know. That's the downside. Yes. Next we have Oedipus Rex. Oedipus Jones. Oedipus Jones. Excuse me.
One of these days. It's only been 4 years.
I know.
And we love you anyway. Oedipus Jones.
Oh man.
Agree.
The title of my character sheet is literally Oedipus Jones, greatest of the North Coast boomers. So I need to say that.
Mm-hmm.
The Robo Dogman speaker who tops gears, and yeah, very attractive. We've covered.
Yep. Perfect. Next we have Engil.
Yes, Engil is a Robo-Man-Shed warrior who plugs in. He has a background of being tied to gangland. He's got a nasty temper, and he's most at home plugged into the seat of a console of some sort of vehicle. So,
Well,
and he doesn't seem to like anybody else when he's not. So that's yeah.
Yep, and you're in the Vurt world without your without any cars at least.
Anything, yeah. Like
yeah. So you don't have your blurbs, you don't have your car. Yeah, there's this is a rough feather. Okay, next we have Chester.
I'm playing Chester Ballard. I'm a shadow dogman warrior who works for the city.
Excellent. And yeah, you've been here before. To this part of the Vurt world. Okay, and last but not least, we have Anisoptera.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm playing Anisoptera. I am a float, which is a robo shadow Vertman explorer who keeps the faith.
Perfect. Okie doke. So we are again going to jump right back into where we left off, and that was seeing this entrance into the next feather, hearing the sounds of far off thunder, of growling, of some of you who were around for this scene long ago recognize the growls and shrieks of Takshaka the King Snake, King Takshaka the God, and former head of the Manchester police department. So he's been exiled, and he was regrowing. He was reincarnated, of course, and growing every day, getting stronger and stronger, ready for his return. And then the boomers met up with him, and that changed the course a little bit. It sounds like you guys are going back to that exact same scene. All right, so it's open in front of you. You can smell the smell of cinnamon and cardamom. You can hear the crackle of thunder and and lightning strikes coming down. You can hear the rumble and the growls of Takshaka, and the far off sounds of yells of battle. Some of those yells sound very familiar. So it is up to you.
Up to us to what?
Like to either walk through, or again, you can certainly
like
maybe try and turn around.
I assume Chester's just like, here we go again, and just like races in.
Can I actually stop Chester and say, Don't ask me why, but I need 10 minutes. Exactly 10 minutes.
That's good.
Hey, Mister.
Yeah,
Don't say your
10
name. Not
minutes won't
again.
change nothing.
10 minutes will be okay if we sit here, right?
Yes, Iggy rocks. Actually, you hear the laughter in the sky, and then actually you look up, and on your side, in the Vurt world, in the sky is a digital timer for 10 minutes, and it's counting down. And then you hear the dogs from the real world coming through. No, it's perfect.
Magical.
Yes, it is. Sure, you can have the 10 minutes. I will say this: the 10 minutes, as it happens. Let's have everybody roll for. You can figure, let me know what the role might be, but some type of like a test of either some type of perception or understanding, or it could be Vurt lore. It could be, if it has to do with the Vurt, either history or Vertology, that would also work. Let me know what you're thinking about for making a roll to get more information about before you walk in, and and we'll see if we can do it.
So now that Chester's been forced to sort of wait a breath for the 10 minutes, he's spending that 10 minutes of kind of self-reflection. I got a 14.
Okay, and what was it for? It does actually succeed, but what were you? Was it just a basic int roll?
Like, what's different this time? I guess so. I got to figure
Gotcha.
out that I'm Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, and I'm just like
Excellent.
looking for what's changed.
Got it. Okay, so that's one success, and we'll resolve it in a second, or in a minute. So everybody else, what if you can let me know if it's either a basic int roll or there's a Vurt lore or something. If you're specialized, let me know, or want to use effort or anything like that. But otherwise, let me know what your role is, and I'll let you know if you succeed.
I got a 10 plus Vertology plus effort is free, so 1 level of effort.
Okay, you got a 10 for it?
10 plus Vertology plus 1 level effort.
Okay, so yeah, so it counts to 13. Okay, so that's another success. Good. Next.
Smoke, right? Okay. So I'm spending a level of effort, and I'm curious. So that gives me a free level of effort.
Yeah, this is definitely following that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I guess scrounging doesn't really count here, so that's
no,
what I got.
but you just basically have to roll a 6 at this point for you to succeed.
I got a 3.
You wanna? You don't. You can use the XP. By the way, everybody gets 2 XP at the beginning of this session right now.
Yay.
To add to it. Okay. If you want to use XP to reroll, otherwise you may not have figured it out this time. Up to you, Shar.
No, I'll skip it.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Pete.
Yes. Well, first of all, I have a question for you in the chat.
Gotcha.
Also, I'm specialized in Vurt lore. I didn't spend any effort, but I rolled a 2. So that's not really a success.
No.
I assume on that. And I was just going to see, like, what am I walking into, because I don't know what's through that door, because Annis hasn't been there before.
Yes, correct. Got it. Perfect. So that's 2. So 2 and 2. Who's Mike's the tiebreaker?
I'm the tiebreaker. I have nothing to give Engel any kind of special information about the Vurt or anything in it.
Good.
So I just get to roll. 18.
That counts, absolutely. Okay, so 3 to 2. 3 to 2. Okay, so overall, you guys are going to get the information. And here's what it is: between you trying to, Bill Murray your way out of this thing as far as what's repeating, and you using your different skills, you guys are working together in this little 10-minute time here. You're realizing the sounds are repeating. It doesn't go more than 90 seconds. It's a little bit more than that. In fact, it's exactly 90 seconds. You have a digital clock in the sky to count it out. But every 90 seconds, sounds are restarting exactly where they are. It's seamless, but you can see that, it's as if someone's taken the 90 seconds and that's what's repeating. Whether it has something to do with them waiting for you or not, that's what you're getting. And the other bit of information is, yes, it is indeed the sounds of Takshaka.
Are the hills alive with the sound of music, or is it some other?
Yeah, the sounds of like really angry, like electric guitar mixed with like sitar music. It's like Ravi Shankar with like Kiss makeup on. It's the ultimate like just punk badass battle music that you would love to see in like the ultimate Bollywood film. Like if you guys could dance, you could dance. It's music. It's the amazing.
Yeah.
We can dance if we want to. Who's behind?
You might have to.
We tried to dance at one time and that didn't go well.
I mean,
Yeah.
it went well the other time now.
Yeah, so now it is coming down to the last 10 seconds. And you can actually see the doorway going in starts to waver a little bit. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Yeah,
4,
5 to go.
Take
3,
my rest.
Yeah, Peter
2,
Pather, let's get at her.
1. Is anybody staying? Nope.
Nope.
Everybody in? Everybody's in. It closes behind you. Okay. And yeah, you can retcon your rest, Shar. You had 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
you spent it. You spent the time.
That's what's the +7?
Yeah, because it's plus your tier. And you might also have a skill that allows you.
Yeah, I've got some kind of bonus thing going on.
True. Okay, so those of you, remind me again. Obviously, Chester's been here more than once, to say the very least. And Anisoptera was not a part of this at all, and neither was Engil. But between Oedipus and Smoke, you guys again are. It's deja vu. It's not good, deja vu, but
Deja vu all over again.
It is. And you guys recognize the landscape. You still have probably about a mile to walk. Everybody has about a mile to walk until you see, the hill kind of go down. You can kind of see lights.
Everybody else has a mile to walk.
Yes, some can fly nicely. You can kind of see the flashes from behind the hill there. The battle's happening right on the other side of that ridge. You can hear it, but you have a mile to walk. And it's grasslands to either side. There's the occasional, really old, dead, gnarled tree with no leaves, obviously. But it's mostly, greenish brown grasslands.
Are there any flowers? I want to pick a flower and put it in my hair.
Unfortunately, no.
All right. Well,
grass, clump of grass.
I'll put a bunch of grass, and I'll braid it.
Excellent. You got time. You're walking there.
Yeah.
As you guys are walking, no matter what, you guys are hearing even more and more as you get closer that it does reset at 90 seconds, and the sounds are resetting. It's not like the sky. You don't see anything different, but the sounds, even the breezes passing by from where you're at. This is a 90-second loop. You guys are stuck in a 90-second loop.
Has Shaka gotten faster at killing us since the first time?
It took him at least 2 minutes, right?
No, this is new to me.
What do you mean, new to you?
I haven't experienced. Wait, have I experienced this loop before?
Not the loop. This Chester here, as far as you know, you fell from this first battle, and then we're stuck in this other wandering desert place.
So I haven't.
Since.
This isn't the Chester that's been looping the battle, or.
It's hard to answer that. I'll say.
Well, I need to know. I need to know what this.
Well, I can answer yes and no.
Does this Chester remember looping the battle?
No, this Chester remembers falling in the battle and then being stuck in this other place only. You've never looped the battle, but you remember you've been looping ever since in this purgatory place.
Okay. But this thing I'm experiencing, this is the first time I've been out of purgatory.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Absolutely.
What if every loop is producing a new Chester?
Oh God. And
Oh, that's a
every 90
nightmare.
seconds,
There's
Chester.
some corner of the Vurt that is just filled with Chesters.
Chesterton.
Chesterton.
Yes. Oh
Oh,
God.
God.
That,
Okay.
I'd rather.
Grumpiest place on earth.
One thought. Can you imagine the town hall meetings? Like, fuck you,
Oh.
no, fuck you. I'm gonna kill you.
You
Good.
assume they'd meet. Okay, what's in, like, this is just like a flat grassland area. There's
Correct.
nothing in front of our head. So as we walk forward, it just like loops.
It is getting closer. Let's say you're about 3/4 of the way there now. You got another quarter mile. The sounds are really, you know that once you crest this ridge in front of you, it'll open up into the landscape battle, the battleground that you remember very clearly, and you other two remember very clearly. But yeah, it's still looping at 90 there.
I fucking hate feathers.
Mm-hmm.
I told you guys this was a bad idea the first time through.
What do Smoke and I
This is how
remember?
we became immortal, so it's clearly not a bad idea.
What
Yeah,
do
but I
you
think,
guys
like-
remember of circus.
Circus? What?
What do we remember about looping? Do we remember looping?
I remember dying a lot until that random lady came and
Well,
rescued me.
That sounds like looping. Is that correct, Alex?
Yeah, there's a loop, but again, there's different kinds. This one, again,
Okay.
as far as you can tell, it's auditory, and even the breeze passing by. There's a breeze from the southeast that picks up just about halfway across your face. That's now repeated several times since you've been walking.
Okay.
I think as we're walking on the trail, like wherever Engel's at in the group, he's like, loop, not loop, don't care. Someone tell me the fuck is on top of this plateau again.
Yes. I'll remind everybody what, at least, those of you that remember, this is what you remember.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Engel doesn't for sure. And Pete doesn't either because he wasn't a player during that part as well long ago. So what was happening is there was a battle. The boomers were there. They went in to fight Takshaka the King Snake. They went in also with and were fighting the battle with Prince Utanka, who is this mythical Vurt, legendary Vurt being as well.
The
and
original person who defeated Takshaka.
Yes, his
And he has
nemesis.
magic earrings somehow?
Yeah, and those are for the princess, and he has those, that's what he stole from the king snake and is carrying back to his love, and that's the legend. But so these are the nemesis. These are the good and the bad, more or less. So that is part of it. You also remember that Long Distance Davis was in with you, and he was this kind of cephalopod-looking Lovecraftian, beholder face, not beholder, mind flayer kind of thing. He was a mess. He's also quite a few modes of being mixed together, like Anisoptera. You guys don't know that though. But that is, probably, and that's who's in there. You also do remember that at some point the ground started opening up in these big like sinkholes as the battle was happening, as the lightning was striking and the thunder, and people started to fall through. And that's where Chester fell, and honestly, in some respects, has been falling ever since, over and over in different spots. Raining Chesters all throughout the Vurt world in places, a couple spots in the real world. But yeah, it's stuck on copy. That's basically what's happened. Someone's has their thumb on the copy button for it, and certain things are just repeating that 90 seconds exactly. So that's what you're hearing, the sounds of battle. That's what you remember, those of you that were there. Yes, that is that.
If we were to stop right now and wait for 90 seconds, do another set of us walk up behind us?
Let's find out.
Give it a shot. Sure. So as you guys stop and turn and look behind, no.
Huh.
Nope.
Man,
This
I was
part
really
is going
looking
linear.
forward- I was really looking forward to meeting myself.
You might. Well, you just have to walk over that crest, probably, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, if you go get killed by Takshaka, then you'll become immortal.
Again?
And then you can travel through the Vurt and meet yourself.
But I've already
That's how it
done that.
works.
I mean, to quote the president of Disneyland, Lin-Manuel Hamilton, I imagine that so much it feels just like a memory.
There it is. That's
Oh,
verbatim.
that was a
It's
good one.
yeah, verbatim. That's exactly the way.
I mean, I've
yeah.
read it in the book. No, I didn't read the book, but you know, it totally happened.
Yes, yes. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Okay, so what you're getting is again, you're getting the sounds there. You know what's over the crest. And that's you're right at the edge. You want to walk over or keep strategizing. Either way.
Honestly, I think we should just leave.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Leave, go where?
So someone tried to jerk out, and again, for the folks at home, jerk out is not what you think. That's that is pulling out of the feather. As long as there's no yellow in it, you can do that.
Weren't we looking for Takshaka? Like, wasn't that the whole point of coming here was to
I
seek
mean,
out?
some people said they were looking for Takshaka, but I never really found out why.
Yeah.
Well, don't we? Well, I don't know. I think we want to seek him out just to see if he has any sway over the Manchester PD, so we can actually go back to Manchester someday.
But like, he's the reason Manchester PD were all over us.
Right.
So we could
clearly
tell
the
him.
answer is yes, but he's a jerk.
We can
Well,
tell
yeah.
him to lay off.
But he's also stuck in a loop, and maybe if we agree to help him get out of the loop, he can get the Manchester PD off us.
So you're saying we shouldn't kill him? Because
I would say that.
if
Maybe we
I
kill
go
him
in there,
after.
I'm gonna kill him. Just straight up. Just right across his throat.
I start walking towards the whatever opening entrance thing.
Got it.
Close. But I'm like, I'm bored.
The electric guitar slash sitar slash brass section coming in with these really cool, it's just amazing, is deafening. This is the battle music. It is coming in now. It is the end battle music that you guys do remember from last time. It is just everywhere. In front of you is the battle that I described before. Takshaka is reeling back at this point, going up into the sky. He's 200 feet. Yes, he is 200 feet long. And he goes up at this point about a half mile up into the sky, and is coiling around himself and looking down and striking. He makes a strike at Utanka, and Utanka goes to dodge and falls back, and now he's on his back. And those of you that remember the battle before, he never really got up off his back and ever helped you guys. He technically failed every goddamn roll.
Yeah, he was lousy at fighting Takshaka. I heard he was a legend, and all he does is lie on his back.
It was like 4 failures in a roll. One of you guys, I can't remember who was rolling for it, but like truly, there was he just stayed on his damn back the whole fight.
Well, we could try changing what happens by helping him up.
A point is made.
It's a point, yes.
When he coils down to, he just does that once. He just strikes down once.
He strikes and goes right back up, and he's 1/25th of a mile tall. I just want you guys to know I just did that in my head. It did not come from a player. It did not come from Pete. So yes, he that is the size. Again, it is that large, which means his fangs, each of his fangs are yes, of course, each of his fangs, at the top, obviously it comes down to an exact razor point, but at the top you're looking at something that, again, each of them would go impale you all the way through one tooth.
Who is he? Who else is here?
Long Distance Davis, Prince Utanka, the Boomers. There's Chester. There's Blix. There's Oedipus. There's Smoke, and Yes, that's it. Oh wait,
So
Wait, I
not
thought we swapped. So we not the people we swapped in.
not yet.
not the consultant.
Ah.
You're just looking at the boomers. Okay.
It's this part of the battle when you guys are the battle has just begun. So that's the theme music. So you're going right into the battle where his first strike was at Utonka,
That's
and
right.
then he pulls right back up and he's ready. And
Wait,
I'm
I thought he
gonna-
hadn't transformed into his 5,000-foot form until
this is
later.
This is right out. Yeah, he pulls. This is right after he turns. He grows and gets bigger. This is right before. Remember, it starts raining dream snakes.
Oh yeah.
So the lightning strikes.
He's still in the like pre-level
Yep.
30 form.
Yes. Yes.
But it's still like gigantic.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. Exactly.
We're up on like a cliff, or
A
are we?
ridge. Right on
we're
a
on a
ridge.
ridge?
It's about. Oh, I'd say maybe 150, 200 feet below you. No one is looking up at you. Takshaka again is also seems to be focused down. You guys have just crested it, and all you have to do is slide down this gradual slope of fine rocks to
How
get
far
there.
up is Takshaka from? Like if we're 200, we're up. Where's Takshaka in relation to us? How far away and how far up?
Gotcha. So he's about 200 feet away, and he's about he's probably 100 feet off the ground. So he's about 300 between 300 and the 100-foot mark and the 300-foot mark. This, and he's stretched all the way out now. And again he has wings, but then he also doesn't, and he twirls in on himself. And sometimes when you look at him, but he's a snake. He's a dragon. There's no arms. There's no hands.
Right.
He's a naga. So the king
Hey,
of the
wing boy,
nagas.
how you feeling about flying me up to that guy?
You want to fly up to his face?
I'm gonna fly up to his back. Can you get me there?
I think it's going to save us all a lot of time if we wait for him to come down, which he seems to keep doing.
Well, I mean, I'll just fly up and wait for him to come down and then drop you down on him. Let's do
I
that.
appreciate this plan. Unless someone has a
let's
better idea, this is the plan I'm executing.
Did you see the
This is Shadow
plan?
the Colossus, and I'm about to take down Colossus.
Yeah, this
Did you see the plan in Discord?
I saw your plan.
Mm-hmm.
I told Jack about the plan.
yeah,
Chester doesn't know shit right now, so Chester's got his own plan.
yeah.
Actually, Chester, do you still have telepathy powers to connect us all?
You hear
does.
Chester like bark in your head like, yeah.
I tell you the plan.
Yeah, and the
Dumb
GM
fucking plan.
closes his ears because I don't know what the plan is, but I'm sure it's going to be good.
But
Uh,
it could still involve this part.
Yeah, if nothing else, it just would put me in a pretty good position to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do similar things actually. So, while Chester's doing that whole flying up thing, I want to try to get behind Takshaka and start climbing him.
Okay, here is the GM intrusion coming at Mike. Okay, so here's Mike. It's an extra special GM intrusion just because he's extra special. So it is a GM intrusion. It's a little different. I told you the specifics, but it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't, but even more than usual. You can see Blix down
Mhm.
below. You can see that Blix has looked up at you, just turned around and is looking up at you and has locked eyes with you. And you can hear, because Blix was the math magician's super everything brain. You hear, and are you willing to accept? You should be, but are you willing to accept it has to be a willing party to take a telepathy in?
Yeah.
Okay, so it hits, and all you hear is "You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late."
For a
Okay,
very
so
important
Right.
standard Blix. He does have a white rabbit sticker like on his
Yes,
faceplate.
exactly. See, I was good. I'm so glad.
No facial sticker, no facial features. One sticker right there, like it's
Yep.
supposed to be a.
Yep.
I have a
So
set.
So that is what he's saying. Now, the GM intrusion part is this. You now know deep in your own heart, only one of you guys is getting out of this. And no matter how this ends up, only one of you guys is getting out of this. And you know very well there's a somewhat kind of strange connection with the way it's ripping at this point, that you want to go back to the real world. You're going to have to end Blix if he isn't ended by other means. It's kill or never return. So it's just kind of a moral thing to throw out at you, to just put on
Yeah,
your
but
shoulder.
you're asking a Roboman Shad to have morals?
You can do what exactly. No, that's the beauty. If it was Blix walking into this and I gave the same moral thing, it'd be a totally different thing. You act how you want to act, but that's the moral quandary. Have at it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. A Robo-Man Shad? Who gives a fuck?
Does Blix also know this because of their special connection?
Blix is, I don't want to say naive, but if you guys remember, yeah, it was a little, maybe a little too oddball upstairs to really.
Not quite socially adept.
That's one way to put it, but certainly a way to, transferring information is great.
Not
but
like he was born yesterday or something.
So
It's been at least a few days since you were born.
yes. Now here is so that's your moral quandary, which again, take it or leave it. Now you guys have been standing there, kind of talking back.
My plan. No one said anything else. Like,
Yeah.
I'm heading up into the sky and I'm getting dropped onto this thing's back.
Perfect. Before you can get even up in the sky, you guys were planning. The lightning strikes. Everybody's going to be rolling a speed defense roll because now, as you guys can remember from before and can see, the lightning is striking. And where the lightning strikes, a hole opens up. So you get hit. It's not only getting hit, but now it's going to be followed by another speed roll just to get mechanical. So remember what that is. So everybody roll a speed roll. If you're trained in it, if you want to use effort, you can. But it's just to avoid these lightning bolts connecting from the ground to the stormy skies.
Chester got a 13.
Okay, are you trained? Okay, that's fine. That does pass.
Okay.
It's difficult. So everybody, let me see what you're rolling. Okay.
I'm specialized in speed defense. I rolled a 4. I spent an XP. I got a 17.
Excellent. Got it. Good.
Specialized in speed defense, and I rolled a 12.
Got it. Good. Yeah, you remember what failing these things does, if you remember. Yeah. And then Oedipus. What did you get?
When Blix is going to do the whole like you're late. I will respond with, we got stuck in traffic.
Yeah, it goes right over his head, but yeah. I can dig it. Yep.
Blame your friend who won't ride in the car.
Yeah. So yes. So everybody, what did you roll?
I rolled, I'm spending 1 level of effort.
Okay.
And then I'm rolling a 2. I spend 1 XP to re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have feelings that this is a bad thing to do. 8 plus 3 is 11.
You want to spend the other XP?
One more.
Give it another shot. Wow, you're burning through
3,
the XP.
I give up. Okay, it's just gonna happen.
Okay, so 12 points of electric super damage cut through the core of you, singe your jacket from the inside. It's still beautiful red with white stripes, but singe, and again, 12 points of might damage coming in. And now you're going to roll a speed defense roll.
Well, that I'm trained in. So.
Oh, good. Good. Okay. It's
also
also difficult. Okay. So you're trained in it, so it's only demanding 9. You're spending a level of effort, so it's standard 6.
13.
Got it. You're in. Okay. So it knocks you back, and everybody sees that once it hits Oedipus, and you guys can smell the burning dog hair, and it gets ugly. A hole about 3 to 4 feet in diameter drops down, and you can actually see little chunks kind of dribbling down and following, and it looks like it's just going into nothingness, just blackness. So that is that. Now at this point, Takshaka is up, and now Takshaka looks over at you guys. Of course, he's not going to just, he's a god. He's not just going to let you guys sneak up, and he's looking. Now he hasn't attacked yet or anything, so now is the time if you want to do stuff. But again, him being 200 feet away, being a Vurt god, it is he's at least looking. Now you want to distract, or that wants to kind of change your approach, you can, but that's the situation.
Chester's going to activate partially there,
Okay.
and I'll use my action to activate parry.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Engil's gonna activate Fury,
Okay.
which
Sorry,
takes
keep
an action.
track of this.
Yeah.
Let me keep track of this here.
Annis is also going to go partially there.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna be totally there. So there.
I'm gonna activate parry,
Yep.
and I'm going to use take command and telepathically tell Chester, you know the
Which
plan.
one?
Do the plan. The Chester that's hanging out with Buzz. Or sorry.
Okay. I will.
Buzz not here right
No,
now.
Buzz not here.
There is was only Annis.
Ah! All right.
Okay,
The
so
one
someone
that's hanging
handing me
with
the
Annis.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
You know the
Okay.
plan. Do the plan. So, take command says if you choose to follow my command, difficulty of any attack is reduced by 1 step, and hit deals 3 additional points of damage.
Got it.
Or,
All right.
actually, wait, no. If your command is to perform a task other than an attack, the difficulty is reduced by 2 steps.
Noted. All right.
Thing 2 steps. Yep.
Got it. Okay. So again, it's looking at you, but it's also looking at the battle. It just notices there are more people in the battlefield. That's kind of the best way to put it. You don't seem to get the feeling like it. Anyway.
It's like, whatevs. There's more people.
More ants to crush. Absolutely. You can hear it, the voice, the booming voice talking about, talking to Utanka specifically about, you'll never see the princess again. You may have the earrings, but I shall have revenge. The
He's
traditional. It's monologuing.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Engil's gonna pull the electric knife, so it's kind of crackling there, and like kind of half
Yep.
crouch, and like kind of turn back to. He talks a lot.
Yep. Now remember, it's 150 feet down a very gradual, easy slope. You guys can, Legolas surf it down there if you wanted to. But to get to the actual, to where it's striking, or it's made its last strike. So that there's for you guys. So yes, it's talking, and again at this point now you can see that it's starting to shake, and it's getting bigger, and it's starting to grow a little bit. And those of you that remember the battle before, remember this is about the time where dreamstakes started to rain out of the sky.
Have we watched this for a loop or two to know if like?
Oh, it has not been 90 seconds.
Well, I mean, the fight's been going on. I just want to kind of figure out if we know when he's going to actually descend himself again.
Got it. You could observe, but you wouldn't remember specifically when he struck when. You haven't, again, you crested the hill, and it's been maybe 10 seconds. So you haven't seen anything loop yet. You haven't, the sounds and everything, even you've been tracking there, you're about You're in the first 10 seconds of the loop. You've just walked into the first 10 seconds. You got 90 seconds before it supposedly loops again. And the first second of it are these electric, Swiss cheese from the sky kind of thing.
Okay.
So 10 seconds in, and you see they're fighting again, and you see long distance Davis doing these weird, strange attacks where he kind of turns ethereal, and then he's like over here, and now he's over there. Remember, his powers are pretty amazing. You see Utanka still on his back. You can see the boomers, around this and that. Blix is still looking up at Engel like this.
Yeah.
With the head kind of cocked sideways, as if
Time to
Blix
go.
is the only one. Blix is the only one who knows something's up. Something's wrong.
Yeah. And Angel will turn to everybody else and be like, time to go. Like,
Let's do it. Fly boy. Up.
Right. Before I
Nice.
pick up Chester, I wing over to Oedipus
Mm-hmm.
and I grab something that he hands me.
Okay. That so you do. I don't know what it is, but so you do.
It's going to be a surprise. So I
Perfect.
grab something and then I go and pick up Jack, and because I have 6 arms, I have my katana in the
Solid.
first 2, and the other 4 are picking up Chester.
Got it. Okay. So you grabbing on there. That's it. Now flying distance, you're gonna get there quicker than they will. It's gonna be 2 rounds, and that's being kind of generous. It's gonna be 2 rounds to have you guys get 150 feet away down a sloping hill to that area if you want to. It'll take you about 2 rounds. It'll take you 1 round to fly from here to there. Again, I'm being kind of generous, but it's the Vurt world. Why not?
Okay.
Um,
I also have Fleet of Foot, which allows me, if I succeed in a level 2 speed test, I can move and act. Can I use that to double my movement speed in 1 round and get there in 1 round?
Oh, you can get there in 1 round. They
Okay.
can't. Even though you're carrying him, you're strong enough. It'll take them 2 rounds. It'll take you 1.
Okay.
But
And
if you wanted to add something to that, you can use that. It's up to you.
I'm trained in flying and trained in carrying people in flight. I specifically that skill.
I love it. Then there's no reason to give any hindrances or banes or whatever. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so that's what's happening. Again, the music is blaring and the sounds of burnt Oedipus Jones hair there. You're able to get up, but you are hurting. It's pretty bad. And that is that. Now, again, just to remind you guys, it's been 10 seconds. So the way I'm kind of doing this is every 10 seconds is a round. Again, I'm being kind of weird with the physics because of this. You know that after 9 rounds, it's going to reset. Okay?
So, okay.
So you have 8 more rounds, and we'll go in order. We'll make sure you guys can do what you need to do, but you guys are all under the understanding. All the player characters are at this point know that, okay, we've heard this. We know this is the beginning of it. This is the first this. You'll be able to kind of figure it out. So it's not going to surprise you. That's all.
Hey,
All right.
Jack, can you read the Zoom chat?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
Let me see.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here. Drink a
Sorry.
juice, Shelby.
Who said that? Who said that?
That's from Steel Magnolias.
Did you hear a mosquito or something? It was buzzing in my ear. I
Jack,
thought
you
it was
said
an
it to
anise,
me.
but it's not.
Oh, hang on. Pete, sorry.
Yes. Now again, you see that there's been another strike, and now the boomers are fighting back. One of them's trying to let's see. To be honest, I don't remember. A red tracksuit. There's so much smoke and dust and everything, but a red tracksuit gets between Utanka and Takshaka and actually saves him from getting killed because he's still on his damn back like a turtle. And that is that. So that's happening there. So Takshaka is very busy now. He sees you. Well, unless you're partially there, then he partially sees you. But that's the situation.
I'm partially there and carrying Chester, who is partially there.
Correct.
Together,
good.
you are there for one person.
That's good. Good.
We're half there.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well,
one entity.
Right.
Problem is you're polarized in opposite directions, so where you overlap, you can see it. That's
So you're
Yeah.
reversing the polarity, so you're both reversing the polarity, so you're confusing the polarity.
Okay, so we spent around getting over there. Let Pete and I know when it's our turn, because we're gonna do a thing.
Okay,
Yep.
so the first round going out, again, roll for to see order here for your, if you're trained in initiative, remember, or apply that. And yeah,
I'm
let's.
I'm trained and I got a 15, so an 18.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I am not trained in initiative. Can you put effort into initiative?
Yes,
Oh, wait.
you can.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
What
Yeah, I don't know if
What
anybody ever
pool?
has.
what pool is that? Is that speed?
Speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, good. Well, then I put a level of effort into that because I have edge, but I'm not trained in it. So let's see. So level of effort just ups it by 2, whatever, or 3,
Three.
whatever I roll, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 2. I'm spending an XP. I rolled a 10.
Okay, so 13. All right,
I'm gonna
who's
spend an XP to reroll mine too.
okay?
Are we all rolling, or just the crazy?
Everybody has to, yeah.
Well, it's initiative, so.
Yeah.
I am untrained, but I'm going to spend a level of effort, and then my curiosity will give me a free level of effort.
Cool.
I am trained initiative and 15, so that's an 18 effectively.
Yeah, I got a 3, but plus 6, so
Okay, so 6. Oh, plus
fair
6.
enough.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Mike, what'd you get?
Mine totals out to 24.
Oh.
Sorry, I got an 18 and I'm specialized. So
23. Wait. Oh,
18
special.
plus 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Specialized, not trained. Okay, excellent. Dang, excellent. Okay,
This is just
So-
initiative one of these days, huh?
excellent. Okay, so with a 24, let's just say you're going first, but I want to give you. Yeah, you'll get there first. Well, you'll act first anyway. But yeah, you guys can follow Engil down, and you guys can at least get to a spot in the battle where you're not going to get hit on the first shot there. So follow Engil. Okay, so first round is spent with a fly from flying over from this point to Takshaka and everybody else getting about halfway down, racing towards certain doom, right? So let me
Is
switch this
that
down
what
now.
we're calling him now?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so
Is that the entire round getting there, or do I have do we have an action this round as well?
getting there. Yeah, because 100. It's more than just 150 feet away. It's also 100 and something feet up. So you're even having to go up.
If I succeed on a level 2
Okay,
speed test,
we
can I
were-
activate my fleet of foot so I can actually act in this round as well?
Sure. Did you? Oh, you have to.
I have
succeed-
to do a speed test, yeah.
Oh, so you have to wait. That's to like if you're dodging. So
I don't really understand it. I actually don't really understand it because you can always move and act at the same time anyway, right?
whew.
So you can move a short distance and attack.
Yeah, but you going the
But if
full.
you're going a long distance,
Yeah,
then you have
this
to
is the
make
long
a
distance to
speed
get
roll,
all.
I think, to be able to attack.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, no, you can't act to fly all the way over there and up to wherever you want there. That's going to take you the entire round with no action. If you dodge something while you're there, you can take, I guess that counts as your speed thing to trigger that. But until that happens, he's not attacking you yet. So you're
Okay.
partially there, thank goodness. That's probably why he's not attacking you. Cool. Okay, so that's Mike. Okay, so that's the first round. Now we go to the second round. We'll go in order, but again, you guys are just everybody else is just racing to get right up into the battle, correct? Okay, so so you guys will get to the battle there. Now though, we'll deal with the partially there in the air group. So Chester and Annis, you are there in front of Takshaka. And he's not looking at you because he's focusing on taking another, strike at Utanka way down below.
I am aiming for his head. That's my destination, and I'm gonna drop Chester down his throat.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like he's not going to dodge that.
Level 8.
2 steps easier.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think because again, it's not like he's there and all of a sudden he stops mid and holds his mouth open and keeps it open halfway through a strike, like, his mouth, or he's talking or something like that.
No, but he might like look up, like you look up at seagulls, and then.
Or it's just we're gonna come at him head on and try to get his attention. And once he I don't have to be dropped down his throat. I have to be sort of flung at his throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Sure. You guys probably have to time it out where you either you get his attention or it's mid strike anyway.
So
something?
Chester, to coordinate, Chester has his Vorpal pistol out, and he'll be firing in Takshaka's direction to try to get his attention.
Okay, you can do that this round because both of you guys have an action this round. So,
Okay.
but he just doesn't have his mouth open at the moment. He's getting ready to go down for another strike on Utanka.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're gonna fire?
I will fire not to attack though, just to get his attention.
Okay. You do fire, and a Vorpal pistol does make a lot of sound, whether in the real world or the Vurt world. A lot of noise, a lot of light and fire and madness coming out of that barrel. And everybody stops for half a second, even those on the ground. And, Blix is looking up as well. Everybody's looking up. Blix finally turns back away from this and is looking up, something happened, but they can't. You guys are partially there, so no one can, but Takshaka now is pulls back and now is really pulling back to try and figure out what just happened and trying to get a better view. So he's not going to strike on Utanka now because something's attacking him up near his face. That's crazy. Okay, that's yours. Now, Pete, you still also have an action. You're right there. I don't know if you use it or...
Well, as we're flying towards his face, I'm gonna say, Takshaka, you coward. Baphomet has sent us to take over your domain.
You put the gods against the gods.
Damn.
I can dig it. He's arrogant enough. Hell yeah.
Well, hopefully he's arrogant enough to try and retort and open his mouth.
He's like, well, let me tell you what I think.
Son of a...
Honestly. At this point, you crackling energy. As you say that, you can hear those words cutting. You actually found a way. He's arrogant. Not have another god come in here. Okay. End of that round. Now, top of the round. Believe it or not, Mike, you still have initiative over Takshaka. So you can act first.
I can act first, and I don't know that I have an actual range attached to the thing that I need to do.
Okay. And again, he's 100 feet up at this point because he did not strike. So he's 100 feet off the ground, and he's basically everything between 100 feet and about 300 feet in the air in the writhing, swirling,
So would you say he is high into the air?
I would.
Okay, cool. Because Iron Monkey doesn't specify a range. It just says you jump high into the air.
Sure. So. It's the Vurt world. Yeah. Oh man, I want to see this wuxia film. This is a Shaw Brothers movie. Yeah.
This is going to be great because if everything here clicks together, I'm going to spend like half my might pool in this round alone. It'll be great.
Okay.
Nothing can go wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
All right. Okay, yeah, you go first.
So I'm going to start with the Iron Monkey, right?
Got it.
And
And that's the one action to get up, right? And and then it's down, correct? It's the up into the air like a badass.
Well, and if according to the book, then it's up into the air, hit him, knock him down.
Yes.
Okay.
You'd be 350 feet up in the air. You're going pew like Superman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Slick. So you guys barely see dust on the ground, and all of a sudden, Engil's gone.
Engil gets to do like the crouch, where like the little pebbles start to swirl around him, and like pew.
Oh yes, yes.
Little lightning trail off the electric knife as he like goes shooting up into the air.
Yep. Yeah, you guys just see a partially green crackling stripe go up into the air. That's just the electric knife.
Spoon.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay,
Good,
so I do end up being down by 1 might point for activating Iron Monkey.
Okay.
So it is a difficulty 4 might action for me to try to actually tackle him.
Got it.
So I will spend a level of effort on that. So that's a difficulty 3 might action to knock him down. Right? Which I rolled a 9.
Yeah. Wait, it would be so it says, sorry, what is it? What does it read again?
You attempt a difficulty 4 might action to jump high into the air as part of your melee attack. If you succeed, your attack inflicts 3 additional points of damage and knocks the foe down.
Okay. So you do succeed in what next round is going to be knocking the foe down and an additional 3 damage?
I jump up, I land on his face, driving him into the ground. And I get to try to drive the knife into him.
Okay.
Yeah. You knock them prone. So he's like,
I guess. Yeah, sure. It's the Vurt world. He's 200 feet long. His head is the size of like the biggest van you've ever seen, or the size of a tank. And he gets kicked, and he doesn't. Okay, so what kind of damage does that do? He does have the armor will help him with that, but he'll still end up on the ground, it sounds like.
Yeah, he will still end up on the ground. The question is, do you want me to calculate up all the damage over the course of the round first, or every individual thing versus armor?
Ooh, do it all at once, I think. Make it easy. Yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 from Iron Monkey coming.
Okay.
I get to make an attack with the electric knife.
So rad. Oh, that's rad.
I'm trained with electric knife, or I'm trained with medium-bladed weapons, which an electric knife is. Let's spend a level of effort on that too. If I keep spending 1 level of effort multiple times in a round, I don't know that I'm allowed to do that.
Initial.
You can spend up to the number of levels of effort you can top out.
You can normally do.
Okay.
So you can split
So
it.
I've spent 1. I can still spend 5 more levels of effort over the course of the round.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, tier 6. My God, you guys are Supermen and women.
This is.
Oh hell.
People might want to get a cup of coffee. This is going to take a while for me to figure this out.
Nice.
I'll be back in.
Well, as the GM, is one.
Okay, so
3 from Iron.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I will spend a level of effort for that. So 2 levels of effort for the electric knife attack.
Got it.
1 level of effort and 1 asset for the knife attack.
Okay.
Please.
Sure. Weren't you talking about how much you loved Dragon Ball Z's? They break up.
Fight scenes
stretch a second into
6 hours. Yeah.
That's
what we're doing, man.
I dig it, though.
That was a 13.
Okay. All right. Yes. So 13 total. Good. Okay. So yes,
it's
you do.
a 13 with 2, like assets for the roll. So equivalent of 19.
Wait, assets to make the roll or
So your-
Asset,
damage?
yeah,
So this
I
is your
am
attack
trained
roll.
in medium bladed weapons, and I spent a
Right.
level of effort,
Right.
and I rolled a 13.
And you got the +3 from the initial jump up and down, which you already calculated.
That's
as
3
opposed-
damage. That's not
Got
a
it,
bonus
okay.
to the attack. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Okie doke.
So does a 13 or a 19 rather work for a knife attack?
It does.
Okay.
Wait. 8. 1, 2, 3. No. Sorry. Almost. No.
Okay.
If you spend an XP tonight,
I was gonna say
Yeah.
I can spend that other XP I got here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 20. It's 21.
That's a 15 plus 2 assets, which is a 21.
Hey.
that'll do
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay, you get to stab a god in the head.
Okay, so that's a medium weapon, which is 8, right?
Yes.
I
Okay,
have
good.
Fury, which is 2.
Good. 10.
And 3
Three
from
from the Iron Monkey.
13.
If my foe is prone, stunned. Oops, sorry, I get an echo somewhere there.
Okay.
If your foe is prone, stunned, or somehow helpless or incapacitated when you strike, you can spend 5 might points to activate Finishing Blow.
No.
But
doesn't work.
he just knocked him prone with Iron Monkey.
No, he was supposed to already be.
Yeah, that's the same strike.
That's part of the same strike. If he was already on the ground, he did Iron Monkey from 350 feet up and came stabbing down into somebody on the ground. That's at least 5 points more. 350 feet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I spending
Okay.
5 points to activate Finishing Blow, or is that like not
can't.
cool?
No.
No?
You have
It doesn't
to
work.
wait till next round, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to do Iron Monkey again, but yes, most certainly. Most
Well,
certainly.
he would remain. Well, no, he'd
No,
probably get
'cause
up on his
yeah,
turn.
Iron Monkey is like a 1-2 move, and so yeah, you're up and down. So you can keep doing it afterwards. But yeah, so total points coming in was what, 15? Is that what you said? Sorry, 8 for medium. Yeah,
8 for medium, 2 for Fury, 3 from Iron
13.
Monkey.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
So 13.
All attacks do +1 more from being a capable warrior.
14.
14.
Excellent.
What about Fury? What's that do?
That was an extra 2 points. That's already
Nice.
in there for the 14.
Okay. So.
The terrible question for next is,
Uh-huh.
does Blix get to go in the initiative order?
No, thank goodness you guys are keeping them from getting right now. If you guys remembering how it went, those of you that remember the first one realize that now all of a sudden the king snake isn't attacking the same people he was attacking before. So yeah, you're changing the course. Okay, so 14 going in. Of course, even as you scrape through, it's so difficult to get through the scales. You know, these are just, absolutely. But it does go in. Okay, and it grunts. It's a grunt of pain. It's also a little bit of maybe pride being hurt.
Does it say, damn it?
I did have one more thing.
He got literally, you like squish its head down as you're stabbing at it. It's like the opposite of having an open mouth at this point. When you think about it, like literally it's up there and it goes down on its head, and you, like Superman pulling something down, lands on top and stabs it in the top of the head. It's now on the ground like that. So, but
Good.
It's not like it's gonna stay like that, trust me. So next up, that's perfect. Okay, so it goes again, it's a grunt. Now it goes. It's certainly going to go for the thing. It's sticking a knife in its head. Okay, so make a speed defense roll. And if you want to use effort, you can. I would. And yeah, speed defense roll. And this thing is, it normally would be able to hit you a little bit better, but you're on top of, for it to come up and around is harder. So I'm actually making it one step easier because of where you're at.
Okay.
So Okay. Any
Um,
effort or anything?
So I will spend 2 levels of effort. One of those gets taken up by speed edge, so it's only 2 points out of speed. And I'm
Okay.
specialized in speed defense.
Specialized, not trained. Got it.
Correct. So that's 4
Okay.
levels down.
Okay. So what? Okay, go for it. 12 or above, where you're at.
He gets me.
Ah. Okay.
I'm out of
So
XP, so yeah, I rolled a 5. He catches me. Snaps at me.
I've got XP aplenty. I'll give you one.
you have that thing where you can you're all 12 points of damage, and it's a venomous bite. You are paralyzed for 1 round on a failed might check. So do another might check right now.
Okay.
It's just a basic. It's a 12 or it's a difficult, a standard. So it's already hit, but it's just to see if your body reacts to it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking to see. I didn't. I don't have anything.
If you want to
for
use
messing
effort,
with
you
poison.
can.
That's why I was checking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficulty 12. Or it's difficult, so it's
It's a 12.
yeah, 12.
Okay. No, I'll just take it.
Okay, so 12 roll, and do you get a 12 or above?
No, I do not.
Okay, so you're paralyzed. Yep, and so
It's a 1.
Oh, fuck.
I have XP. If you want XP, I will give you XP to reroll.
okay, you're paralyzed for 2 rounds on that. However, you can still talk. You can still yell out things, which might mean you can assist. You know, even from where you're at. You can certainly. You're right on the ground next to Prince Utonka, so you can have a nice conversation about the afterlife.
So before the fight, when we had time, like I wasn't sure when I was turning on Fury before if we just had 1 action or more time. Was there time for me to also activate partially there?
Was there time?
I mean, we took 10 minutes to hang out.
Let's say, yeah, you had a couple rounds going down. Oh, I see, yeah.
Like I didn't specifically declare it because I didn't understand. I wasn't sure the timing on the thing, but
yep.
Yeah.
He did say he was going to, but he wasn't sure if he could on our secret channel.
I wish I could see that. That way I could TPK you guys right instead of realizing you guys are gonna throw someone down the gullet, which I'm all about. Trust me. So next up is Jack. Jack and Rob. It's up to you guys. Oh no, Jack, you're up in the air. Yeah, Rob, you're down.
I should go with the first-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Do your thing. I can tell you what I'm
It's down. It's down on the ground. Its face is down on the ground. You know, the back is just swirling all around. 200 feet long. And it's just bitten onto Engel. It's just so it's got its fangs.
I'm trying to. Well, so the question is this is a mechanics question. Pete has to throw me or drop me, so that's his action. So I guess I need to use my action to get him to look up. So I'm going to do a Vorpal pistol fire at Takshaka's. I want to fire. I guess I'll just fire at him. I'll go ahead and try to get damage to see if I can get him to look up.
Or you could hold your action until he chucks you in.
Okay, I'm going to hold my action. I'll hold back.
Okay. Okay. So then, Rob.
I'm gonna drag the prince away, and I'm gonna slap him in the face a little bit.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell him to not do the first thing that comes to mind, but do the second thing because the first thing's gonna suck. I'm gonna try to get him out of the fire, basically, so that he can actually do something for once.
Okay. That's cool. Yes, that's a good use of an action. Absolutely. You pull him out of the way, and you, of course, Engil, you're on the ground, paralyzed, and you actually see Utonka get dragged away. next. You're laying down next to him. He gets dragged away.
I might
He
get
left
you
you.
next. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You don't
yeah,
even know that guy. Why are you taking him?
it's kind of a big picture. That's a big picture move. Perfect. Great. So we've got next you've got that. Pete, you are up.
Yeah,
Ennis
that's
Opera.
us. All right. So I am taking Jack, and we are dive bombing towards the head on the ground.
Okay. Okay.
So he's on the ground. He just bit into Angel at this point. Does he still have his teeth in Angel?
He's no, he pulled the fang out and he's back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's got his his tongue's going around and everything, but
So I'm dive bombing down and screaming at Takshaka, "Smile, you son of a bitch!" while I'm dropping Jack. Well, I'm not dropping Jack until I see him open his mouth, but my plan is to dive bomb down, yelling at him to try and get his attention, and see if Jack is also doing something to get his attention, and get him to look up and open his mouth so that I can drop Jack in his mouth.
I'm firing the Vorpal pistol to get his attention.
okay. Okay. He's okay. I'm trying to make this work. He's a ultra intelligent, Vurt god. He's not, necessarily like Yosemite Sam or something where, it just like he wouldn't go, oh my God,
Right.
It's kind of,
but he might
you're going to have to
roar
work
at them.
harder. Yeah. Roaring is one thing, but you're going to have to work harder. I will say that just so you don't work harder in the sense of like just dropping him. You don't think it's going to do it. You want to shoot through his teeth. You want to.
Yeah, well, I'm not dropping. I'm dropping down towards him, but I'm not releasing until I know that he's open.
As I go down. So wait, let's see. Can we just try to hold this act? We go down. I'm going to fire my Vorpal pistol. At
the teeth in the front or something.
Yeah, hopefully he'll like do something, like open up a roar, and as soon as the mouth is open, that's when Pete can use his action to try to drop me down.
Yeah, I'll use my movement to go down with Jack, but I'll hold my action until he opens his mouth. And then I'll let Jack take his action.
Okay. All right. Okay. Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to fire the Vorpal pistol at the dude. I'm going to spend 2 levels of effort.
15 or above.
And I'm going to re-roll.
15 or above. Wait, if you use the effort
17
again. You use the effort again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're okay. All
so
right.
I got a 17.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that does work. So yeah, you shoot at its mouth. It's what, 20 foot across mouth there, and it does hit. Okay, and what does it do? It does 8 damage, right?
Yep. 8 damage.
Okay. And I'm not being a dick, but it all bounces off. I'm looking at the stats. It's just not enough power to get through the 8.
It's fine.
The 8 armor. So have it be a little bit stronger. You feel like you figured this out now. Chester's figured out something just a little bit stronger is something that'll make it open its mouth or blow through its mouth, or you're going to get it as it's biting or something.
I'm going to try to get it while he's biting.
Okay.
Actually,
Can I then take my
this is
held action?
proceeding with the plan, so I think the command will work for you.
Can I use my action
Would give you 2 extra damage.
Can I use my action? With 2 extra damage?
Yeah, they give it at least 2. It chip. I'm executing the plan.
What's the plan?
That's part of the plan.
Part of the plan.
Yep.
Well,
Shar has a command function that gives him 2 extra damage if he does what she tells him to do.
Yeah.
And this is he's
Sorry,
doing
3 extra damage.
So he's doing.
And so I said, do the plan. You know what the plan is.
Okay.
And so he is proceeding with the plan, and I will have to do another command for the next time, perhaps.
Okay. Okay. So that actually goes through. It's the equivalent of blowing off a little, maybe about this much if it was yours, but blowing out a little bit of its mouth, it reels back. It is, it starts to shake like this. Blood sprays on everybody below, and it's golden, and it's filled with diamonds and rubies, and it's,
Ooh.
yeah. And it is pissed, and it is shaking like this, and you feel like the next thing it's going to do is bite. Okay, so maybe if that's your plan, that's your plan. But
hold, Pete.
Yep.
As soon as it goes to bite, that's when I'm going to get chucked in.
Okay.
The mouth opens. I'm going.
Okay. So great. Next up is Shar. Last is Shar.
So, Pete, you're still holding your action?
I'm still holding my action for when it starts to bite.
All right, I'm gonna say, throw him in. But telepathically.
I was gonna say, you're gonna say that for Takshaka. Like...
and that I'm using command on you because you are the next part of the plan.
Gotcha.
Okay, but that's damage.
No, it's two steps.
Two-parted. If the next thing you do is an attack, it's one step easier and does 3 extra damage. If the next thing you do is that I commanded you to do is an action, it's 2 steps easier.
Wow.
Oh, so it's even easier.
Yeah, it's tier 5.
Okay, let's roll with it. You guys are up in the upper echelon of kicking ass. Let's lean into it. Great. Excellent. So you do that. Now it goes to the next round. Down. And top of the order before they start, top of round 5 or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This 5 rounds left before everything resets. Now the dream snakes come out. You heard that rumbling at the beginning of a round ago, and now the dream snakes start falling from the sky. You can see them falling down. Everybody's going to make a speed defense roll to not actually be hit with one on the way down. They're coming down like rain.
I want to add one thing to my previous action, and that is I want to wave at Bella and go, Bella, hi.
Nice.
Try not to miss this time.
Yeah. That's right. Bella Centalia is also there. She actually held her own for most of it.
She missed a lot though.
Yeah,
like,
and then
she didn't die, but
she phased out. She was
missing.
She actually saw where this game was going, and she was powerful enough to give peace.
She was like, ouch.
Yeah, she's an edge rider already, like 10 times over. The ultimate one, even more than Scribble, supposedly. So, okay. Next,
sorry. Now we're down to snakes. Sorry.
No problem. So speed defense roll to just avoid getting hit on the way down. These are dream snakes, so it's not as bad as the lightning that opens up stuff below, but they're everywhere, and it's really difficult. It's like avoiding hail in a hailstorm.
So one thing, I had activated parry, which makes this one just step easier for me.
Good. Perfect.
I got a 19.
That counts. Wait, it makes it once. Yes, if it makes it one step easier, then yes, absolutely. You sidestep again. It's like avoiding raindrops in a storm. That's pretty amazing. But yes, it comes down and all around you, and they hit the ground, and half of them are, destroyed on impact, and the other half are just angry and trying to bite each other and whatever else is around. Okay, next up, who's going to be dodging is Rob. Or actually, everybody's making a speed defense roll. Just let me know.
So I'm specialized in speed defense, and I spend a level of effort, but I rolled a 5.
No. Okay. No. So that one is a 8. So it's 8 damage. And it's not venomous or anything, but it's 8 damage.
Okay, so it's 4 because I'm partially there, and I shake my dream snake tail at it after it bites me.
Awesome. Good.
And yell, brothers!
Nice.
So, being the paralyzed guy with snakes raining on him.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna come back.
You know what? Yeah, you get hit. There's no way around
should
it.
have brought an umbrella this time.
Yeah, you do get hit. So it's 8 points of damage. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, it's formidable even normally.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hey,
unfortunately.
that's what armor's for. So that is
You know
3
what?
points
I think you
damage.
should let him roll just to see if the snakes were badly aimed. And if he gets a 20, then he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, but it gets a 1, he may die. I don't know if we want to
Yeah,
do
but I
that.
already rolled and I got a 6. So it's like
Yeah.
I
Never
already
mind.
had stuff. Had one in the barrel if we needed it, and then just said no, you don't get it. So
Take that. Yeah, the now let's see, that was Mike. Okay, so did everybody else?
No, I haven't rolled yet. Natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, look at that.
So you get to extend that. You can extend the, hey, watch out for that snake thing to somebody else who hasn't gone yet. That's the important part. So you jump out of the way and you can call to somebody else, either Jack, Pete, or Shar. Yeah, Mike's already been hit. Oh, wait, so has
I forgot. I'm
I-
partially there, but I also have natural armor, so I reduced the damage I took by 2 more.
by 2 more.
Yeah, so I
Okay,
took
so there's
8,
only
but
2
then
in.
partially there was half and only 2 in. So
Excellent. Wow. Okay. So everybody who hasn't been bitten by a snake yet, you can yell out to somebody to avoid, so they don't have to roll.
you can stand off screen and scream, "Watch out for snakes!"
Watch out! Yes.
Watch out for snakes.
Okay. So everybody else
Duck!
roll. If you have
start
it.
the plane.
I rolled a 4, but I've got parry, so it's like 7.
Like rolling a 7.
It's like rolling a 7.
Maybe not. Do you want to use XP? You can. Maybe. It's up to you.
I've got
Otherwise, it's 8 coming in.
2 armor.
Okay. So 6 coming in. And it hurts. It stings, but you guys aren't.
Ow!
It's not debilitating like, a paralyzing king snake.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting. I'm in the Vurt. All speed-based tasks are 1 step less difficult for me.
Oh, sweet.
Good. Okay.
Oh, this is
Going
this threat
forward.
thing's going to work out very well for us.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, so perfect. Just out of curiosity, what's everybody's XP count right now? What do you guys still have? Because I gave you 2 at the beginning, but okay.
Oh, you gave us
whoa.
2 at the beginning of this? I've got
Correct.
8.
And Mike got a GM
8.
intrusion.
How? Okay.
Yeah, but Mike's got it somewhere else.
Assuming that it's like I don't, unless I'm playing. I have to play the XP that Chester has, no matter which Chester I am. So I'm playing with my Chester's XP, which I had 8 going into this. I've used 2. You gave me 2. That gave me 10, so I'm down to 8.
Okay.
And did everybody get XP for Mike's super GM intrusion, or was that just Mike?
Just for him.
Okay.
Yeah, and he didn't get XP either. He was just able.
Oh,
to,
that's right. It was
able to breathe at the beginning of this session, kind of thing. Yeah, but yeah. And Blix is looking at you, by the way, right there. Okay, so everybody rolled their speed defense, right? If you didn't, you got 8. No, wait, no. Rob, have you rolled?
Yeah,
No.
Rob got the 20.
Yes, and you got an extra. So who else hasn't rolled? Whoever else hasn't, they don't have to. Who are you passing it on to?
I think everybody
everyone
else had already gone.
Everybody else has already gone. So whoever failed the hardest and took the most damage.
Well, no, it's people after you.
Well, we rolled
Yeah, but
after him.
everybody
but
else went.
didn't
Like-
specify.
So no one gets the benefit. Maybe next round.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it for next round. Why not? Let's just because it wasn't used, and that is the fairest way out. Okay, cool. So yeah, next round you can still use that. And that's because there will be the next time it rains dream snakes, and fear not, Vertisans, it will rain again, and you'll be able. Actually, you know what? You can use it for yourself. How about that? The next time it rains snakes, you already have figured out exactly how to sidestep these guys. All right. Next. Okay, so Mike, have you gone? No, of course you can't. So this is the second round for you. Being paralyzed?
Unless I can activate partially there while paralyzed.
No, unfortunately. You can yell. You can half talk a little bit. It won't be loud, but that's about it. unfortunately, as paralyzed.
Fuck's this guy. All right.
Yes.
Who's next?
Okay. Okay, Takshaka is up now. All right, the dream snake's already come out. That wasn't him. Now it's his. Okay, so he is going to bite at the person who just shot at his face, and bites at you. Okay, so it's going again. It's biting. It's not opening up its mouth and saying, "Come on, jump down. I'll swallow you." He doesn't seem to be swallowing anybody. He didn't swallow Utanka when he did. So you still have a little bit of finagling to go down the gullet if that's what you're really going for. I'm cool with it. So it's going to strike at you. So you're making the, if you want to do anything, even like failure means that he's going to strike you and pull back, and there's no way in hell you're getting
right. So I'm biting me means the two of us. So as he comes, this is where Pete is going to throw me.
And I have my held action.
Yep.
Correct.
So I am going to use this held action to toss Chester towards the mouth as it's biting at, which it's in the vert, so it's one step less difficult. Past the teeth. So
That's
really,
the way to
what
do
we
it.
want to do, if he's in the teeth, as long as you got an arm in the teeth, that's enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't even know what you're carrying.
It's one step less difficult because I'm in the vert.
Uh-huh.
It's 2 more steps less difficult because of the command.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting a level of effort into it, so that's another step less difficult. So it's 4 steps less difficult.
2,
and
3, 4.
Would this be covered by carrying in flight as a skill?
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so I am trained in that, so that's 1 more step. So it's 5 steps less difficult to toss the god into the mouth of the god.
Okay, you've now brought it down to a 12. Something that was immortal is now down to difficult. So
okay. I'm going to spend 1 more level of effort then.
Get it down to a 9.
9 demanding. Okay,
and
sure.
I have 1 XP left to re-roll in case I fail.
Okay, 9 or above, dude.
Oh, I rolled a 4, so I'm going to spend that XP, and I'm going to re-roll it, and I roll a 14.
Yeah. I'm rooting for you guys. Okay. Yes. You tell me.
So as he throws me, you're gonna watch, and we want you to see this cinematically. As Chester is tumbling in, he reaches into his trench coat, and from it he pulls a handful of feathers, and he is reaching our strategy here. So we have 5 feathers. We are going to send. We're going to send Takshaka into the metaverse by making him consume 5 different feathers all at once. I will go with him. As this this Chester is basically sacrificing himself for this move. But this is what's happening. I'm rolling and twisting. My arm is coming out. I've got the Vorpal pistol, and I am heading into his mouth with a fistful of feathers, just diving in.
Yeah, I can see it.
You hate
And
this shit as much as I do.
and snap. And everybody else sees just Chester's feet sticking out of the end of Takshaka's giant mouth, kicking for a little bit and then not kicking anymore. However, Jack, no rerolls on this. This is an extra. No rerolls on this. This is a speed roll to see if you want to. You don't have to. If Chester can put it in your mouth before you die, you don't have to. Okay.
Would I know what that did? Like, what's the point of that?
That you wouldn't die, and you may still have a chance out somewhere else. But at the same time, you're going to go meta with the angriest of Vurt gods, who's just been called out.
You could just put one of them in your mouth, not all 5.
Yeah, you're basically, as far as he knows, you're like an FU from Baphomet, going into his throat.
He'll do it.
It's meta because you're already in a feather, so one's meta. So
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Mike,
So
he'll do it.
yes, Pete.
It's about to be my turn as well.
I got a 12. I
Wait,
don't
wait.
know if that's
Okay.
Alex. I rolled a 12.
Oh,
I don't know if
no.
that succeeded.
Okay.
My turn is coming up. I'll ask it on my turn. Sorry.
Okay. No. You do not. So or that's because it's a fit. Okay. So maybe you don't want it. Maybe Chester doesn't want to stay in the Vurt anymore. This is enough
He's
of this
done.
bullshit. By the way, okay, so it clamps down. Okay, I can do this. It
We're all
clamps
here.
down. Yeah. Okay, so it clamps down, and everybody else sees, shaking like this, and an angry, just the angry eyes all of a sudden go, and then, the line, the eye, the iris, it just everything, it dilates. Let's say it dilates down into pinpoints. Why not? It's a Vurt snake. And you see a little bit of, the twitch, a little bit of drool coming out like this, and the rest of the body just lays down like this, and then starts up and down almost like it's snoring. What's happening for everybody else around? Long Distance Davis, Bella St. Talia, Utanka, who's been pulled to safety instead of being destroyed or falling down a hole like he did last time, and Blix.
He jerked out last time.
Yes, and Blix and Engil, although there's a little thing happening there that's whatever. And Long Distance Davis turns around and is looking at you guys. He's everyone's trying to figure out what's going on, but there's a giant 200-foot long sleeping dream snake.
I'm gonna volunteer an idea to the group. How about we cut his head off?
Well, I was going to say two things.
Ow.
Can I edge ride in with them to pull Chester out?
He's dead.
I didn't make it. This Chester dead. Alex,
Yeah.
do I take control of the other Chester now, or am I just?
We are going to take a right before we take. We're going to take a bio break. I'm going to send to you a whisper, Jack, so you will know.
Okay.
But yeah, get your Chester character sheet ready. But because you do have the other Chester standing watching this happen, who did not fall this time. Remember, no one fell
Not
through this entire
scarred
time.
yet.
And this is still not the Chester that's on the Cranky Yankee,
Absolutely.
or the one with a head in a box.
Absolutely not. Exactly. So we'll take a
I
10-minute
like to
bio
think your
break.
cousin is just like, what?
Yeah. Yep.
So Alex right now is, what the fuck? I have 10 minutes to figure this out.
No. No, I got 10 minutes to have some coffee and follow whatever the hell you guys are doing.
Were
I'm
you
on this ride.
surprised?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that, but it totally works, and it makes total sense. I mean, to force feed a king snake it doesn't kill him. It doesn't. I don't have to worry about armor. I don't have to worry about a difficulty. You got it. You did it. So let's keep going with that. But I know exactly where he's going.
I may still try to edge right in on him when we come back, but let's go with the bio.
Okay, perfect. Okay, bio break it is. Back in 10.
Cool. See everybody then.
Smart.
too late now. Hi, we're back. That's
Hey, nice. Okay, I have a question for the players here. What feathers went into Takshaka's mouth?
Okay.
List.
Grand Bubonica. Black
Oh.
feather.
That's a black feather, you right?
Mirror, mirror, yellow feather. I know. We thought about this.
No, the yellow feather, that's what I was looking to see if there was at least one in there. Okay, any other
There's
yellow?
also the iridescent feather, Midnight Zone, and a black-yellow hybrid that's unidentified.
Ah, okay.
No, we do know what the black-yellow hybrid
and
is.
Scratchy Nick.
The black-yellow hybrid was Numenerica.
Numenerica.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to save that one. I want to go.
No,
you didn't save anything.
No, there's no saving.
So what about
all
the
of
soap
them went in?
opera? What about the soap opera?
Oh, yeah, he can have the soap opera.
They're all going in. We had 5 feathers. All 5 feathers went in. That's
They
the only
went
way
in.
this works.
Right. So we've ID'd 4 then.
Right.
And there was
right.
one blue,
Of
'cause I
the
gave a
entire
blue to-
stash that we have, yeah, the soap opera was a blue one.
Uh-huh.
So we're saying there was one more that went in. The ones that we have left are Stop Gear, the blue racing feather.
Wait, you said that only one went in? I thought you had a handful
No,
of feathers.
5.
Yeah,
We
there were
had
5
we
that
had
went in.
5. We have a list of 7 overall. 5 of them went in his mouth.
Right.
And we figured out what 4 of those are. So we still figure out what one more
Excellent.
that got shoved down his throat was.
And it's not Numenerica because I have to do that myself. So
Okay.
Smoke was
So
like,
it's
oh,
it's
no,
either
I don't
going to
have
be
it.
yeah, then it's either going to be Stop Gear, which is a blue, or Scratchy Nick, which was black, but potentially had more feathers inside it.
Oh,
Scratchy Nick.
Scratchy Nick. Scratchy Nick.
Yeah, the more powerful, blue. Yeah, again,
Yeah.
powerful. You'll see in a second, but I'm trying to.
Okay.
So how many? So you shoved 5 down there. That's
Yeah,
fitting.
4 blacks and 1 yellow.
Okay.
Midnight Zone is black and iridescent.
4 blacks and what? Yeah. So it's just a really amazing black. It could have other feathers in there. There's a lot of amazing stuff. So 1 pure yellow and 1 hybrid, or no
No,
hybrid.
we kept the hybrid. Yeah.
So 4 black. Sorry. Do it again.
4 black feathers, 1 yellow feather.
Got it. Okay. So 4 black feathers. Okay.
Carry 1.
Okay. So
And a scepter.
Blix hears everybody say that and just like cries
Yeah.
from inside the tracky
I
down.
know.
Yes,
Smoke is
and
having like problems right now.
yes, even before you guys can exchange like more than a look, the rumbling starts and you can see the crackling above. We're still at it still has. This is now the clicks down to 4 left, so we're still going forward because this 90 seconds is looping no matter what. It's just that now you have sleeping Takshaka, and we'll resolve what's happening in Takshaka in just a second. Pete, I know you're going to be edge right. You're going to do something specific, or we're going to talk about something specific. But for the overall, what's happening is you can hear the crackling electricity. Kind of, if you remember, it's going to be lightning again. There's going to be dream snakes again. There's going to be a sleeping Takshaka, at least for right this moment. And he's going to be tripping and flying into different areas of the dream, of the Vurt world, in the meta Vurt world, on his own. So that's where you're at. And again, the sound of thunder is deafening, and everybody's kind of expecting any second to drop. Before it does, again, 4 full rounds left before it resets. What did you want to do, Pete? You're mentioning that Anisopter is right there, and Anisopter is an edge rider.
I was thinking about edge riding, but then I was thinking, I know the yellow is there. I grabbed the yellow from Oedipus and gave it to Chester, so I know it's there. Would I know ahead of time that I could edge ride in and out of a yellow, or if that's possible?
No, in and out of a yellow easily. No, as far as you're concerned, it's still like it's very like Wild West, like where you end up is where you end up kind of thing. It's really difficult to control. As far as being able to like open something up and go in somewhere else, you could possibly do that. Following somebody in who's already been there, Like, what are you trying to do? Let me know, and I'll see how we can make it happen, or at least roll for
I
it.
wanted to. Oh, I was gonna try and go in and talk to him, but I wonder, can I combine simple communication and edge writing to talk to him inside his metavert without going in after him?
What? And you're like tier 5 already?
No, I am tier 3.
Okay. That would be that'd be pretty, like, specifically. You can get in his. You know what? You have 60 seconds. If you want to open up that, it's gonna be a mess of Chester's guts everywhere. I hate to go there, but like, you have 60 seconds before whatever feather it ingested is no longer, goes cream color and everything. So all of those are going down. And at 10 seconds around, you have another, you have 60 seconds. You have another, say 60 seconds from now to get in there. But that's the only way you're going to follow into that one. That's so specific.
Yeah.
Up to you guys.
Then never mind. I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. So right now, everybody's gonna roll for speed roll, and it comes down hard. The lightning at this point. So speed defense roll.
Am I rolling for other Chester now, or am I
You are.
not rolling? Okay.
You are, and here's how we're gonna shift it over for you. Again, your Chester right now. This is the first time they've gone through it. You don't know any different.
Mhm.
You don't know about falling and being stuck. You don't know. But you did see another Chester come out from behind, run through, or kind of half be there. Maybe it was a ghost. Who knows what? And all of a sudden went flying into the king snake's mouth.
Mhm.
Whatever you're in the Vurt world, you already hate it to begin with. So however you want to deal with it is however you want to deal with it. But this is the first time for you. You're with your buddies. Blix is
Yeah.
there. You've never left Blick. He's never left your side. You've never left this feather. So that's where you're at. And yes, you are playing
Okay.
Chester 1, the first Chester. The I've never fallen through the Vurt world ad infinitum, or the real world.
Okay, then, so I can still remember, I think at this point in the original battle, I had parry and partially there enabled, because I got those right before the original battle. I probably would have activated them. So I rolled a 12, but I had parry, which means speed defense is one step easier. So that's a 15.
Okay. So how many steps did you drop it down? So everybody's going to roll for speed defense.
No, I just dropped it down 1 with parry. Parry just makes the speed defense 1 step.
Okay. So no, that did not.
Okay. So then I'll just take half damage from the snakes.
This is the lightning.
Oh, well, I'll still take half damage. I'm partially there.
Got it. Okay. So
How much
that'll
is
6.
the
So it'd be
lightning
6
damage?
for you.
6. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 12 total.
Okay.
So everybody else, what are you guys? Again, it's coming up from the ground, and of course, as lightning does, as far as meeting, so the connection's happening. So it's not just avoiding something slow moving from the sky.
I dropped it 4 levels and rolled a 14.
1, 2, 3. Yes, correct. You passed.
12 and 1 level of effort, so 15.
So you dropped it 1 level?
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped it 2 levels.
No,
or
1.
Okay, so no.
Well, shit. I'm gonna re-roll then.
Okay, go for it.
I got a 15 and I'm specialized in speed defense.
So specialized is 2 down. Correct. You got it.
17 and I spent a level.
Just 1 level?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah, dropping it
Okay.
1 level drops it to 18. This is
Okay, then.
this
I mean,
particular.
I didn't understand that last time. So, I mean, I guess I just take the damage then.
Well, what were you trying?
I mean, otherwise I would have spent 2 levels of effort.
Okay, so and that comes out of your pool anyway. So yeah, unless you have 2 free levels of effort, or no, you wouldn't. So you'd
I mean,
still be pulling points, pulling stuff out of your pool, correct? For 2 levels of effort, or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, I just.
Well, yeah.
I just,
Okay, pull.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
pull them out.
Wait,
Yeah, that's fine.
I
wait,
didn't
wait.
understand how hard it was.
Hold on. Rob, you
Yeah.
have a free 20 to pull forward to this.
Oh, that was for snakes.
Isn't? Oh, right. This is lightning.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest about that one.
No, you would again.
That's not higher level. Okay.
Yeah. So
I'm not doing great here, guys. So,
no, if you avoid it, if you would have spent it, just make sure you dock the points from your pool for using that second level of effort, and that's fine. So you so with that, then it would be a 15, and you got a 17, so you're fine. Who else?
I have to. Ow.
Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got parry up, and that's all I've got for now.
Okay. So 1 down. You gonna use any effort?
17.
Did you use any effort? No.
No.
Okay.
I have 17, and it's easier.
1 level. Just so you dropped it 1 level. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, so dropping it 1 level still makes it an 18. It's formidable.
Oh.
So it's a 21. It's everything attached to, is a.
All right.
Well,
Well,
the dream snakes aren't. Dream snakes.
I've
are
got armor,
12.
so
Okay.
that's
Armor
6
doesn't.
instead of. Well, okay. The armor doesn't count, but resilience does because it
Correct.
does things that aren't armor.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
that's 7 then.
Yeah. So it's 12 damage total for it,
Jesus.
and ignoring armor against its electricity. It's 12. It's a big one. Partially there, we'll take it to half because it has less.
Yes.
It has half of you to go through.
Yeah.
So you already have that, or you can.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't say I activated it, so I guess not.
Okay.
I mean,
So
I have it.
yeah, everybody else is good. Let's see. Everybody oh wait, Mike, you did. Yes. Okay. Yes. New Chester did, or original OG Chester did it. Okay. And now let's see. Takshaka snoring. Utanka now is up and is trying to talk to you, Oedipus, and he's saying, he says, my love, I must return these earrings to my love. Don't worry. yeah. I must take these, and he's holding his hand again. You're helping him up, but he's got these ruby earrings that are just brilliant.
I tell him that. Well, let me pull my character sheet for a second. Yeah, why the hell not?
This is Prince Utanka. He's a Vurt god too, technically. Although actually he's a Vurt prince. He's a demigod. I don't know.
But he's an intelligent creature, right?
You bet.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend 3 levels of int. 3 points of int. Sorry.
What's happening now?
To do grand deception, and I tell him that yes, I know where she is. I will take it to them.
Okay, sure. Let's have you roll for it. Let's say that it's just challenging. So it's a 15 to do it. If you want to drop it or use stuff or effort or whatever, let me know. But it's challenging. But why not? Okay. So
I'm gonna drop it 2 levels. 3,
9.
I'm not doing great, guys. Just so you know. I rolled a 14.
Got it. Okay. So he goes down to one knee and he hands them to you. Sorry, doesn't hand them to you. He holds them out like this, and he says, for my love, I will travel anywhere. And they start to glow, big, bright and red, and seem to be glowing brighter and brighter. And honestly, because I have my only note is, I gotta kind of heal you guys here. I'm gonna say that the glow from that, the love of Prince Utanka for the princess, whose name is forgotten only to the game master. I honestly, I wish I had it.
Her name is Princess Utanka Loves You.
Yes, exactly.
Princess-
So
It's
there it
a
is.
quack.
Yes. So everybody can take a free recovery roll there
Yay.
or rest. Yeah. So 6 plus D6 plus your tier. You know, the number of tier.
Damn, I
And
actually
everybody
haven't rolled
feels.
a D20. That
Yep.
got excited for a second.
Oops. I rolled it
So
on the wrong Cypher streamer, but I got a 5.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody feels the love of the pure love of a good person washing over you. You know, this is
Was being conned by a bastard.
hey, whatever turns on the lights, man. You know. So it's working. And yes, everybody's feeling that. Yes.
Before we reset, I'd like to stab Takshaka in the brain.
Wait. Sure. You can definitely go for it. If you want to zoom out of, or do you want to take this healing thing, or do you want to go in the next? Because if you're flying out of range for that, you're not going to get the glow of love.
Oh no, I'll take. I'm just saying before the 90 seconds.
The
is
reset.
Up,
Gotcha.
Before the reset, I want to stab him in the brain.
I will
Excellent.
help you.
You can try. You certainly can. I mean that. I've got
The
a
plan
stat.
is stab him in the
You
brain.
can even
Yeah,
like somebody opens the mouth and the other person just rams it up into his brain.
And little Chester's all crumpled there. That'll
Yeah,
ruin
and then-
OG Chester forever.
We'll just get these boots out of the way. That's
Cover your eyes, OG Chester.
I try and pull him out, but just the legs come.
Yeah. So so the lightning has come. You know, you guys have managed there. Did it hit? Oh wait, who did it hit? The lightning. It hit Shar. It hit Smoke, correct? Oh,
Yep.
and okay, you guys now are rolling the because the hole drops out. Now it's a speed defense roll, but it's just difficult. But it's just
Gonna
difficult.
Fall again.
Yeah, don't
It's
do that.
14
Difficult.
minus +1 level of difficulty. So
You got it. It's 12.
yeah.
It's 12 to do it. What'd you get, Shar?
I
So
got
it's a
a
12
silver
difficulty if you want to use
I
effort.
am trained in running and jumping, which I feel like would
Sure. Yeah.
apply here.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're trained, so 9 or above.
Yes. And if this is, I'm trying to, like Perry says, for the next 10 rounds, the difficulty of all speed defense rolls is reduced by 1 step.
Sure. This is a speed defense roll. You bet. Everybody
So,
can count that.
Here we go. All right, let's try this. 19.
It counts. Excellent. Okay, so nobody fell through to these pits opening up. I am going to say this. The lightning does hit long distance Davis. That's because I
never
got
liked him anyway.
that's because I get to roll a d6. I don't tell Monty, but the GM just rolled the dice based on who was left on the field. So yes, it did hit long distance Davis, and he did fall through the hole.
He did?
So remember, he made it back last time.
No, he didn't.
He found his. Yes, he found his way out. I should say, but he did. There were rumors that he was out. There were rumors this and that. So maybe he found his way somewhere else. But this time, quite clearly, he's now falling, just like Chester was. So he's now falling forever. He's a real horrible person too. It has everything to do with he's like your boss's boss's boss. Engil, as one of the
all those guys are
Sultan.
bad. That's
Yeah, exactly. The Royal Yeoman Warders are bad news bears. Okay, so now it's this round. People are looking around. Bella Centalia is going over to talk to Smoke. She doesn't remember you, but you get kind of a familiar look as well.
But she remembers other Smoke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. From Castleton.
Yeah.
That's right. From the tiny 76 trombones. Yes, of course. So she remembers you. But again, isn't there more than one? Like, there's a lot happening here. There's Smoke 1 and 2. There's Oedipus 1 and 2. There's one Chester. and there's a Blix. So, yeah, that's what's happening. So everybody's dealing with that. Okay, now if you want to do something this round, we're still going to go in initiative order because technically this is combat. Takshaka will sleep 1 round for each feather, and you guys gave him 5 feathers, and there's 4 rounds left. So he's sleeping through this iteration here, just so you guys know, whatever. So, what would you guys like to do, starting with Mike?
Angul, who does not have any special Vurt knowledge or anything like that,
Right?
will probably end up fiddling with like an amulet thing that he wears, because that's a different thing that goes way back when for like character notes. It's fun. It's got Saint Christopher on one side, and on the back, it's got a gold dragon with a key in its mouth. So there's a thing there. But yeah, Angul's gonna like fidget with that and be like, okay, how do we get rid of this? Like,
he's not dead. We need to kill him still.
And not dead but dreaming is not good answer. That's
Well, he's real bad at dodging right now. So, get out the chainsaw.
Yeah. It's a 200-foot long dragon. Again, just want to reiterate the immensity, the enormity, the gargantuosity. Look at that.
Just hop right out there again.
Oh, hey, are there still like hammers with poison on them and stuff?
Yeah, they have the sap. Yeah, the sap and the other hammers.
Yeah.
You bet. You bet. That helps with the dream snakes. Now, everybody let me know what you're doing this one round, or this particular round. If it is picking stuff up or talking to people or whatever it is, just let me know your one action that you're going to be doing. So Mike, you're going to, in addition to that, is there anything else specifically you'd like to do? Again, we're talking
Engil will activate partially there, but that's like he doesn't have any. He's not the brains of planning something like this, especially in the
But you do have that thing that lets you do a shit ton of extra damage if somebody's prone.
Oh yeah. That's a shit ton of extra damage.
The Iron Monkey.
Oh,
Iron Monkey.
No,
super...
the finishing blow.
The finishing
if they're
blow. Oh,
prone,
that's right,
stunned, or somehow helpless or incapacitated. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to go over there and start wailing?
Yes.
Okay. What do you have the electric knife that does how much damage? 8?
Yeah, the electric knife is medium.
Okay. Do you have anything that can bring it more than that? Because 8 is its armor.
Yeah. +1 from capable warrior, +2 from fury.
Okay. Gotcha.
Finishing blow is another 8.
Got it.
So that's
okay.
What, 19 total right now?
Okay. Yeah, and you will make a roll. It'll just be a simple, like, you got a 3 to succeed, but just to see if you get a 19, 20, or if you get a 1.
Okay, so let me start by figuring that out, because I gotta spend 1 might overall to do that stuff.
Cool. So he's going to be going towards the sleeping king snake there. Huge, a room-sized head. It's bigger than your flat at home for sure. Yeah, he's got its teeth kind of bared. Its jaws are together. You can see the boots still hanging out. Sorry. It's snoring heavily. And its eyes are just fluttering, half open. And Utanka is, again, he's just, he looks like he's ready to fight too. Well, let's say that.
Yeah.
Bella Centalia is also there. Long distance Davis isn't. So and then the other boomers.
So one.
Say again.
What was the question, Rob?
What happened to our other selves?
They're right there. You guys are right there.
The other guys.
Like the consultants?
Yeah.
Oh, that were in this feather?
Yeah, like the ones
this is
dropped with.
that yes, remember this is the first time even for Chester that he's seen it. So as far as you can tell at this point, this happened before. So whenever the consultants came into was a later 90-second, at least so far. You still have 4 rounds, but right now this is just the beginning of the battle for the first battle ever, as far as you know.
Okay.
So consultants came in on a later loop.
Quick question, Mike. Your Iron Monkey, how much does it cost you to use?
Finishing blow or Iron
Iron
Fist?
Monkey.
The whole thing.
Well, I don't need to use Iron Monkey. Iron Monkey would be like 2 stun him, and it would do more damage. But like it's expensive, right? So I can use Finishing Blow or I can use Iron Monkey, both, and
Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
like
wondering,
go dry. Yeah.
like, I can run for my action. I can work the friendship, and you'll get an extra immediate action. So if we only have a limited number of rounds to try to damage him enough to take him down, I'm wondering if like you do a finishing blow, and then I grant you an additional action, and you take another finishing blow.
That's a good question, and I have another question on top of that one.
As the Vurt world's ticking, tick.
Well,
No,
I have another mechanic.
I'm not trying to cause
Yeah,
anxiety.
no.
I'm not that guy, I promise. But yeah, let me know what
So
do you
yeah,
think?
my other question is that I also have weapon and body. After making a melee weapon or ranged weapon attack, you follow up with a punch or kick as an additional attack, all as part of the same action in 1 round.
Sure. You can add that to
So I can
whatever
attack,
you want. Yeah.
use weapon and body, and then
Yep.
I don't know about Jack's, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do work the friendship, and I'm like, yeah, get him.
Yeah. So you won't have that yet, unfortunately, because unless you hold your action, Mike, because you're first. So it's only you doing this right now. If you want to hold your action, Jack and Rob are next. But
I can wait for that. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you start to do your stuff. Okay, now it's Jack and Rob. So Jack, that's what you're doing?
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, that requires activation. So
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
doing that.
Excellent. Okay. Perfect. By the way, once you bark that out, the other Smoke and Oedipus, the originals maybe, or maybe not. Again, a lot of
They're way less
existential
original than
shit
us.
happening. They turn around and look at you, and now they've gone from the tragedy of losing their companion to all of a sudden their companion is alive and talking to these other copies and other people. I mean, it's pretty disorienting, but they're looking at you for answers.
Blix had that thing where he could like do the projection or like read the time back and forwards. It's like
yes.
he's like just winding it back. It's like
Yep.
Yeah, okay, this tracks.
Yep. Oh, and Blix is still staring you straight in the eye, awkwardly, which is what Blix was known for. Engel.
Like winds it back up to like the current moment. It's like time to go.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Perfect. So so Jack did that. If you want to, so you held your action. So even before, unless Rob, your action has something to do with Mike's.
No, I mean, I can go first.
Okay, so you held your action, then Jack now gave you that. If you want to do it with that, you can do yours now.
Okay. Yes. So I can make an attack with the electric knife.
Okay.
I am trained in
combo
medium bladed weapons.
Got it. It won't be too difficult to hit. He's right there. He's incapacitated. It's more about what kind of damage you're going to be putting in, and whatever it is, 8 armor is there of those scales is about mechanically what it is.
I'm just trying to get a feel for how much effort should I be trying to put into this roll?
No, don't worry about the roll.
Okay.
Unless it has something to do with damage.
No, it's just didn't know how much stuff I needed to be doing. So I've got 1 asset for an attack with an electric knife.
Cool.
Right. So that's where we start.
So just don't hit a 1.
16.
Okay, no problem. Absolutely. So that that was 13 total, correct?
That is
Did we
8,
do that right?
8,
8
9,
plus your
10,
fury,
11,
9, 10, 11.
minus the 5 for finishing blow, which I took the might out for before. So
Uh-huh.
that is another 8. So that's 17 so far.
Okay. 11 in. So,
Spent-
yeah. So you're seeing, everybody else is seeing this too, as the electric knife is actually cutting through these blades. I'll let us know exactly how it looks, but whatever damage is going in, there's sparks fly out as if, like you'd expect. Sparks everywhere. They don't hurt, but they're blinding. So every time you strike where it's actually cutting through his 8 points of scale armor, real
Mhm.
scale armor, that's what that is.
Okay. Took out the points for weapon and body minus
Mm-hmm.
speed edge before.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage does a melee punch do? Because that's me punching it
4.
and not the weapon. Okay.
I think it's 4. Yeah. So okay, so that was you. Was there anything else? No, yours is
That's
just
me doing that, and then there's still
There's
the
the follow-up.
bonus one from Jack.
Yes, got it. Okay. Nice.
So me punching Takshaka's scaly head. I got a
Nice.
3.
Got it. Okay. I mean,
Okay.
you hit it. It's no problem to hit. Yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't hit it.
Just
don't get a
making sure.
1. Yep.
Yeah. So that is 4 points of damage, plus 1 from Capable Warrior for 5, plus 2 from Fury for 7.
Okay.
Can I spend the points for finishing blow again?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Spend those points.
5.
Always.
Oh,
Always.
yeah, no, this I'm gonna
Spend
just,
XP,
drain
spend those
as
points.
far dry as I can here in a second.
Drain this.
4,
Yeah,
5,
as
6,
you guys can
7,
see what's
15.
happening, and again, even at this point, you can kind of see up in the sky, the crackling, and you can start to see little slithering snakes start to kind of drop way above. You know it's going to happen in 2 rounds.
Yeah. Okay, so that is another 15.
Okay, 15. So the first one was 11 in. Second one would be 7 in. Excellent. So 18 points of damage in. All this sparks once they all die. Okay, that's excellent.
And then one more
yeah.
stab with a knife just for good measure, which may just be twisting it, right?
Yeah. That's good. Excellent. Okay.
Which is a 10 just to make sure it wasn't a 1. Yeah.
Fine.
So that's that would be the same as the first one where 11 points will go through.
11. Perfect.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay, great.
Cool.
So 18, so 19, 29 points. Okay, 29 points. Again, you guys are seeing sparks and this battered, giant head, is getting cut, and it's incredibly thick and heavy, but it's there. Excellent. Okay, next up is Takshaka. He is dreaming.
He's having a real good dream.
Yeah. He dreams. His only action he can do is dream for the next.
Alex, my turn is before Takshaka's. I was waiting for Jack to start.
Oh yeah.
Mike did his thing. I'm gonna do my thing.
Okay.
So can I? Is his mouth still closed or not?
Yeah. It's on and the feet are out, so it's open this much, but out of everything.
Can I see the teeth?
Yeah, its teeth are bared.
Like to go over there and start smashing his fangs out, so that should bypass his armor, because his armor is on the outside. No? Yes?
He's armored all the way, but yeah, go for the smash.
I would say don't smash both teeth.
Why not?
Because I want one.
Oh no, I'm smashing them at the top so that they can maybe come out.
Yeah.
Trying to break them off.
Yeah, I want to break them off. I want him to have a speech impediment when he comes back.
Nice. Yeah, he would. Okay, again, those are huge, but that's awesome. That's awesome. So it's the size of 3 of you. But yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to spend 2 levels of effort to increase my damage.
Okay.
Sure, that was how much? This +2?
Each.
Plus 4
you
for
get-
each, I think.
Oh yeah, because it's Vurt. Normally, you get light damage for each effort, which is 4 in Vurt.
Okay. So 2 levels of effort is 8 plus my normal 4.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be 12 damage if I succeed.
Okay.
Alright.
Again, just don't roll a 1. That's it.
You rolled a 7.
Excellent. Okay, so you said 12 total?
Yes.
Okay, so
Start on the right thing.
perfect. So 4 points of damage, so you crack, the top part. It looks like it's you could maybe another swing or 2, you'll be okay. But yeah, 4 points of damage to the top of it. Perfect. Okay. Next is Pete.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to slice one of those teeth out. The
Okay.
one that he already cracked a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Wreck, which is my katana for 12. It adds 3, so it's 15. I'm going to add 3 levels of effort. So 27 total.
Okay. Okay.
The effort is only to that's the
To
damage.
damage. Yeah. Yeah. Again, he's fine. You just don't roll a 1, and you'll be able to do it. And if you do that, 27 will take it out.
Okay. I rolled a 15.
Excellent. Because you found where it was already starting to crack, and you cut right in there, and off it comes, and it falls down. And again, it's about the size of like 2.5 to 3 of you. So what? 5. So let's say 6 feet. So 15 feet. 15 feet long.
Okay. I pick it up and start to use it as a pike because I'm going to use it to jam it into his brain.
What's your strength? It's 15 feet long, and it's the weight of pure stone, if not heavier.
Oh.
This is Takshaka. It's not a club size. You could cut it.
Well,
yeah.
I was intending to cut it to use it as a blade. That's why I wanted to cut it out so I could stab it. So can I say that I cut it?
Yeah, sure.
Katana
Because that damage would have cut through it no matter what. So you didn't have to use those extra 4 points of the crack at the first part. Okay. So you would cut it quite a bit shorter. And then how long do you want it to be? Again, 15 feet would be total. What are you looking at?
Katana length.
Okay, great. That's exactly what slices right off and falls right at your feet. You can actually see them. It's kind of hollow in the middle. You can actually see some blip, blip, blip start to come out. Looks like venom. You want to touch it? Okay, you can.
You can lick it.
Yeah, sure. You know what? It's your turn next. If you want to do that, you can.
Yeah, I do. I want to lick it.
And again, as the dream snakes are now starting to shrink, you can see them. They're about ready to hit. You still have time for your turn.
So, what I am going to do is I kind of want to shadow fuck him because it would be funny.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Yeah.
And I'm
Insult to injury. Insult to injury. Now mentally he'll be able to, but then again to give it a shot.
Elsewhere, man.
Yeah, he's elsewhere. So whether he realizes it or not, it'll hit in. That doesn't. Who gives a shit on armor for that kind of thing? It goes straight through.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So I want to spend a level of effort.
Okay.
To add the extra 4
damage. Okay. Go for it.
Actually, I will spend 2 levels of effort.
Drain those pools.
Yeah, well, I've got 3 edge, so it's only -2. So, yes, and I'm gonna. Don't be doing that to me.
Yeah.
I got a
No, not for you. I'm just saying overall, the number of rounds, as you guys are knowing what's happening, it is still going. So all of a sudden, doing your stuff is one thing.
Like my friends, and I'm like, I'm like, Smoke. Hey, me!
Yes.
Get in here and beat the shit out of this guy. Come on, Bella.
Nice.
Come
Yes,
on,
sure.
other Chester.
Nice. No, other Chester's dead, baby. Chester's dead.
Yeah, but the one that's still alive is other Chester.
True. To you, that's true.
And Oedipus and Blix. Come on, don't be like pansy footing around here. Get in here and chop him up before he eats you.
Nice. Perfect. And again, as you're, what action are you doing? Again, as you're.
So I yell that to the others, and then I turn into smoke, and I just pour through his nose, and like into his brain.
Yes, you find nothing there, but like the most basic of like defense, of the most basic, like the id or whatever it would be. He's consciously in a different area entirely.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm just gonna like fuck up his brain for when he gets back.
That's so perfect. That's exactly. Is that it's like an Alex Ross kickback. Oh, good. Well done. Oh, that's the cover of the next.
Rob did this. It's Crisis on Infinite Chesters.
Oh, I love it. Great. Nice. Okay. So I'll say this also. Let's do at the end of, because the end of the round there, there's gonna be a GM intrusion for you as you're getting everybody to come over, Shar, and this type of GM intrusion will give everybody an XP. To get them to work on it, you're gonna have to take an extra round here to coordinate, organize, honestly kind of get past the shock of you seeing you and everything, and to get people doing it. And if you do that, Crisis on Infinite Jax. Oh no. Yep. Well, if he jumps back in, hopefully he'll pop into the same.
He fell through a hole, so.
It happens.
And it was Takshaka's face.
Oh, our layout is kind of special, right?
Night. Oh shoot! And we're so close actually to the very last bit. So if we can catch him up, if not.
So yes, I will take the intrusion, and I will spend. So I'm gonna be like I'm starting to turn into shadow, and I'm like, I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Don't just stand around. Get your asses in gear. I know what you can do. Get over here.
Yep.
Like, get those hammers, knock his teeth out. Bash his eyes in. Saw his head off.
Yep.
I yell from the background, be good looking.
Yes, there it is. Actually, the other Oedipus says it at the exact same time, and you both look at each other. You both say, Jinx. Jinx King. You owe me a soda pop.
Two of them. I guess Infinite Chester made my Zoom crash. I don't know how that happened. Hopefully, Mike, did I pop in the right spot?
Nah, but it's close to the end. Oh,
no, you did.
No, he's
good.
back to the same spot in the overlay. So.
Lucky us. Perfect. Okay, so yes, that's exactly what's going to happen. So that it now rolls over into, and everybody's racing towards it, and they're going to do it now. However, the beginning of this round, the snakes come down. You, Oedipus, you do not have to roll for this. You know exactly how to
walk through this.
Yes. Yes, perfect. Everybody else is going to roll. And I have my D6. Well, actually, there's only 5 of them left now, so I'll do D6. And if it's 6, I'll re-roll.
Oh, if you get a 6, nobody gets hit.
Well, luckily I didn't roll a 6. Okay, so and now down to 3. All right, so down to the third. About ready to do a reset here. You're feeling it. You're feeling it now, and the snakes come down. So roll a speed defense roll, everybody. Take into account your effort, take into account all of that. Just kind of tell me how many, if you can, how many levels you drop it. And then, unless you don't want to dodge, but you have to. But I mean,
I dropped the 4 and I rolled a 20.
Excellent.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
What causes the snakes to rain down? Is it the guy that's no longer awake?
No, it's the feather. It's the feather itself. It's same thing with the lightning. It has the same Yeah, Takshaka's part of the feather, but if he's asleep, all of his attacks and everything he does is separate. The lightning and the dream snakes are every 2.
Fair enough. I had to ask.
Yep, no, it makes sense. Well, as much as anything makes sense in the Vurt world. Okay.
Nothing.
All right. So with the 20 there, Anisoptero zipping back and forth. Not only do you zip through, but if it happens again, or if and when it happens again, that's you're fine. Just like Oedipus, who's just waltzing through the rain without getting wet. Okay. What about the rest of y'all?
I got a 15 and I'm specialized, so it's 2 levels extra.
Yeah. No.
The
No.
21 doesn't.
Wait.
avoid them?
Wait. 15 plus what?
Specialized in speed defense.
Oh, specialized, not trained. Never mind. Then yes, absolutely. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Shar and Jack, your speed defense roll, and how many? Let me know how many you drop it.
I'm gonna. I'll drop it. Oh wait, hang on. It's original Chester, so I get to. I will drop it 2.
Got it.
16 update and
That counts.
roll. I got a 15.
That's it. That's what you need for dropping it 2. Okay, Shar.
All
How
right,
many
I'm
you
going
dropping
to. I drop it 1 with parry,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will spend a level of effort to drop it another 1.
Okay. And yep. Okay. And you're partially there. Are you counting that?
That just reduces damage.
Damage only. That's right. Okay. Okay. So go for it. Get a 15 or above. You can do it.
13.
XP? You just got XP.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. And now's the time. We're
9.
Okay. So it does hit you.
But it does half damage minus 1 because I'm resilient.
5. So 5 points.
Minus 2 armor. So
3 points. Yep. So great. So perfect. So that's everybody. So that's the start. So now we're at the top of this round again. It looks like at the end of this round, everybody's gonna be able. Your crew is going to all attack at once. That's the way it's gonna work. Smoke's crew, including Smoke, OG Smoke. Okay, so Mike, you are up. And again, you can, after dodging and getting hit by these dream snakes and all this other stuff that's terrible, everybody is getting the feeling that the sounds that you keep hearing right before it would reset are now happening. There's certain, a scream actually from someone getting bitten by a snake. You realize that was what you were hearing as well, even before. So this was meant to happen, and it's ticking. All right, what you doing?
I am going to stab again with the electric knife.
Got it.
Make sure that's not a 1.
Don't stab with the electric knife.
I know that.
Okay.
That's excellent. That's
not
excellent.
a 1, so that's a hit.
And the snake is sleeping. Don't be weeping. Use your common sense.
Okay. So I hit him with that. That is going to be
Let it drain in the breakdown lane.
11 points overall, which is only 3 points that are going to go through.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Just don't roll a 1.
And then, well, I rolled for that one, and it was like something in the teens.
As long as it wasn't a 1, doesn't matter.
And I'll spend the. That's only going to work if I spend effort on it. Yeah, I'll spend the 5 points for body and weapon for the whole. Making an extra melee attack.
Got it.
Because that is 2 after edge, and I will spend 2 levels of might effort.
Okay.
For extra damage on that.
Got it. So the first one had 3 coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is 4, 8, 12, 13, 15 minus the 8 armor is 7.
Got it.
Right.
So great. Got it. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you can see as you guys are battering it around, it's, you're kind of messing up the scales around its face and everything. But it's still, its eyes are kind of fluttering and it looks happily asleep. The king snake on the ground, sleeping. Okay.
Like
Instead
we're
of,
living in the time of his life.
yeah.
He's never been this meta before.
I don't think he we'll see if he's happy about it when he gets back, if that happens. Again, but you guys put in enough. Okay, so next up is who? Rob, Jack.
Okay.
OG Chester.
I'm going to shadow fuck him. So yeah, I pour in my essence into the sleeping Tanshaka, and he'll take 4 points of intellect damage this round.
Okay, perfect.
And
so,
next round and any round thereafter.
Yep. So the same kind of thing, the mind fuck or the shadow fuck thing, going into his brain to just fuck it up. It's empty. It's just the basic stuff. His consciousness is not there, but yeah, you do it. Yes, and it goes in. It's another 4. Hey, okay. Way better than I expected. Again, I wasn't expecting to be on the ground the whole time. But yes, you guys are chipping away. I will say that. So great. 3 rounds up. Okay, maybe. So next.
Do other boomers get the chance to go this round?
Yet.
No, at the very end of the round, they're all going to attack at once because she's coordinating. And at the end of every round, they'll all do a coordinated attack. That includes Bella Santalia as well. So, I'll just do an overall, basic. So next is Rob. You're up.
Did Pete end up taking out that one tooth, or is it still there?
Yeah. Yes, at the bottom. Correct.
Yep. I start on number 2.
Got it. Go for it.
Same effort, so it'll be 12 damage, assuming I. Okay. 4, 5. Ooh, my pool's.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong button. Save and exit is not a good button to push. All right. I roll a 6 and I spend a lot of XP. And I roll a natural 1.
So, what weapon are you using?
My cricket bat.
Cricket bat breaks on that. There's other stuff maybe you can use, but for right now, yeah, the wood against.
We'll break off the rest of the tooth and carve you a new cricket bat.
Yeah, there you go. You have to carve another one.
There we go.
But yeah.
In the meantime, I'm going to fall on my knees and go, no. Hold it up.
And go, that's not cricket.
It's not. I know it's pointless, and I'll be done this turn. But I'm trying to get the attention from my cricket bat.
Yes. And the other Oedipus looks at you and he's like, he starts to tear up. He doesn't know what's going on, but he feels you. Like, yeah, you guys are on the same page, obviously. Okay. Beautiful. So Pete, you are up.
I'm gonna stab at his brain with his own tooth.
Okay. Okay, sure. Go for it. So getting
I recommend
through.
going through the eye.
It wouldn't reach from the eye to the brain cavity where you're at. There's no way. Especially since it isn't the 15-foot long one. That would probably fit. But this is katana size. His eye is longer than katana deep. He's huge. Understand.
Yeah. But if it's katana size, it would be able to just go straight through the top of the skull. Yeah, assuming that this cuts right through all the skull and this and that. You don't feel, to be quite honest, you don't feel like that's gonna going, again, it's the equivalent of like a grizzly bear that's the size of, Godzilla. You wouldn't think that anything would go through the skull unless it was either magical or a cannon
or something
through the mouth.
extremely explosive.
Right.
Yeah, you know, you have meters of, or like at least a meter or two of bone. That's
Well, I assume in through the mouth would be pretty much the same because it's about the same amount of bone between the brain and the outside of the skull as it is into the mouth.
Unless, I guess, if you worked your way up through the soft sinuses, maybe you could find ways to but yeah, that's a couple. You only have 3 rounds. I don't think you're
I
gonna.
mean, the shortest distance is from the eye to the brain.
You can start at the eye. You want
I
to
mean,
carve your
don't
way
take his
in.
eyes- What if you just take his eyes out so he can't see shit when he comes back?
Well, I don't think he'd come back. And I don't know that that's true about the shortest distance because it's a snake skull. It's wide. In a human
Right.
skull, definitely, but in a snake skull, it's flat and wide.
That may be.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try and simple communicate with him. Since everybody else is gonna attack him, I'm gonna keep my new trophy snake tooth sword and
Okay.
simple communicate with him.
Okay. You do, or you try. He's not there. He's not there consciously. He's like 4 or 5 steps away, but his basic id kind of thing, you know, and it's the equivalent of like, stay away. It's just defense, you knowing that it's in trouble and it shouldn't be sleeping, but it is. That's what you get. So you can't communicate. If you want to do something else, another action, knowing that that didn't work, like go for it. Yeah, because as you even start that, you realize he's gone. And those who tried the shadow fuck, it's the same thing. They, you know,
It's just
there's
not
nothing there.
All right, well then I'll just try and hack at his neck and
That
sever
works.
his spinal column since there's no skull to go through. So
Sure.
that's gonna be that'll be with the katana since it actually has a slicing edge.
Okay.
The tooth
Okay.
right now just has a stabbing edge. And that's I'm trained and it's in the vert. Well, it's in the vert, but it's a heavy weapon, so those cancel each other out. So I'm trained. So it shouldn't be a problem. As long as I don't roll a 1, it shouldn't be a problem to hit him, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So it's 15 damage normally with wreck. And then I'm gonna spend 3 levels of effort.
Oh, you're dropping those pools. You guys are playing it so dangerous. I like it. Yeah. Those pools are just like,
What else are we gonna do? Wait for him to wake up?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, either we drop the pools or he drops the pools. Pick one.
There's a lot of truth in that.
You can't drop something that's not there.
I'm gonna try and do 27 damage to his neck. Well, without the armor.
Whew.
Oh, that's right, because you got that badass katana.
Yes. So I rolled an 8, which was not a 1.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, 27. So it's already. Hold on. Plus. Yes. You hack. You can actually see. You've actually gotten down to bone. You've gotten through the scales. Sparks fly everywhere. And again, basically another 27 attack will take care of it. Because that's where he is on his health. Oh wait, 27 minus 8. Still, you got to bone. So 19 in. Okay. Yes, you're still at bone, and you can see that it's twitching. It's almost like it's trying to come back, but nah. It's got 5 feathers in its mouth. It's madness. So when it comes back, it's gonna be more than angry. It's gonna be mad.
headless.
When he comes back, he's gonna be dead.
Yeah,
He's
true.
so bad he
Agreed.
lost his head.
So yes.
After I pull the sword out of the wound,
Yeah,
can I lick it?
you certainly can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Not so much lick because I don't really have a tongue, but
Right.
clean it
But
with my
does it like
Yeah.
clean it with my
Okay.
labium.
your petty
Got it. Got it. So perfect. That's we'll resolve that next round. But
Okay.
yes, most certainly. Cool. Perfect. Next up, or last in the round here, Shar. What is Smoke doing?
And the rest.
Yes.
And Peggy.
So
I'm like,
what-
come on, previous me. You know, I'm future me. You're
Yes.
the old one. And let's go redecorate his brain.
yes. Perfect. So they will follow you all together on a coordinated attack, but you have attack first. So however you want to attack, they will follow right after you.
I
You guys may do
will.
this. 27.
Well, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use shadow fuck, so I'm gonna like just jump in there.
Okay. Okay.
And the other smoke had it also at that
Mhm.
point, so she can
Okay.
join me.
The others, no, she'll do her damage at the end of the round with
Yeah.
everybody. So, but so what is shadow fuck? What is that? 4 points of going in straight without armor. Is that correct?
Yes, 4,
Yes,
and
okay.
then a level of effort
Okay.
towards damage.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna actually spend 2 levels of effort towards damage, so that's 4 for each.
Excellent. So 8, so 16. So and that goes straight in because there's no armor there in his mind. And normally he has something to protect himself for that, but he's asleep.
But it's gone.
Yeah, he's totally asleep. Otherwise, that, just so you know, none of this would be possible, especially going in there without like a formidable roll. So anyway,
yeah.
awesome. But it's because he's not there that he's letting you guys throw rocks at his mental house. Okay, good. So that goes in for 20, 32, 28. Okay. Wow. Okay. So now it flips over. Okay, you guys know you have 20 seconds left. It's been 70 seconds, and that's coming down. That's where it's at with 28. Okay, it's possible. So what's happening next? Now, again, you can see the clouds in the top. You know that at next round there will be lightning again, and it will reset. So be prepared for that. But what are you doing in the meantime? Starting with
So first, all my coordinated attack goes off with all my people I told to do stuff.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yes. It's 18 points total. There's 4 of them. Oh wait, are there 4? They do 6 each. So wait, maybe. Okay, so it's 24. Wait, how many? There's Bella Santalia. They just do a halfway between medium and strong. Based. I'm just doing an overall. There's Bella Santalia. There's Oedipus and Smoke. And who else?
And Blix.
There's Blix. There's Buzz. Wait, did we have Buzz? No, we didn't have Buzz.
No, that's it. Because Chester, I'm acting as Chester, so there's only 4.
Utonka.
Utonka.
Okay. So yes. So 6 times.
Long distance Dave.
Yeah. So 6 times, and he wouldn't have done it anyway. He would have shot you in the back. Yeah, he's awful. Okay. Good thing he was the one I rolled. Okay. So 30 points go in of just slashing and smoke going in and sparks and shit like that, and another 30 points go in. Now minus 8. So but smokes goes in for that. Let's say that
smoke would do mental damage.
Then it would only do 4. So
no armor.
I'll just say that let's say I don't want to just wing it either. Okay, if they do 6 damage each, and then none of it would technically go through, but 30 damage going in. Let's take 30 minus 8. Let's just do that. So 24 points going straight in. It's coordinated
22.
attack. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Yeah, yes.
Should I argue in favor of more there? Because I can tell you how much damage Blix can do.
Yeah. I just
it's an average.
Yeah, but then again, average that out with a 4 points of shadow fuck or something else. It's again,
Blix can do 20 points of damage off force point for quite a while.
Nice. That's nice.
I say let's go with that number.
Perfect. Yes. Again. So, and it. To be honest, you guys keep hacking, slashing. You guys, it'll happen. Don't want to give away too much, but you guys are digging away, without a doubt. Okay, now it's the top of this round. Mike, you are up. Let's see.
Yeah,
Yes.
go for broke with the electric knife again.
Go for it. Okay. So just roll that.
Okay. That's 10, but he has also other stuff. It's not a 1, so cool. Okay, I will spend for finishing blow again.
Okay.
Once. Sorry. No, wait. I'm wrong. 1, 2.
Oh, by the way, your group, Smoke's crew, is going to do the exact same attack at the end of every round until. It'll just be a
Nice.
coordinated boom, boom, boom. It's just on until. So how much? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I spend. I got 9 points. So if I spend
If you guys
3
were
more
tier
levels,
1.
if I spend 3 more levels of effort, okay, that leaves me with 2 points left. That's good.
Actually, if you run out of might points, you can start spending them from intellect. From speed. It like goes around. This has been a question that came up a bunch in the Cypher
Yeah.
Unlimited server.
I mean,
And I got
it's
an
also
official
for
answer.
like part of an actual attack that, depending on how you frame it in like the fiction, could be a speed attack. So,
Okay,
I
so how much
already
damage
took it
is
out of
coming
mine.
in?
So okay.
Okay. So
that is 8 points of damage from the knife.
Got it.
God. 1 from Capable Warrior, 2 from Fury. So that's 11. 8 points for finishing blow. So that's 19.
11 total.
Plus 3 levels of effort for another 12, which is 31. Minus 8 is 23 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
See dead yet?
Damn, almost. At this point, you're seeing, let's see, 26. Yeah, actually, almost. You're seeing sparks flying, and now the sparks have rubies and diamonds coming out, which is his blood. Whew. Okay.
I still have the speed to punch, but I don't think that's going to do enough damage on top of
Yeah,
everything
up to
else.
you.
That's...
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, actually. You guys.
Actually, no. You know what?
Go for it. Do
if
it.
I spend the
Now's the time to do it.
If I spend the 5 speed points, 2, which is down by 2 because effort, then I can get the extra melee attack. Roll to make sure it's not a 1. It's 13. Okay.
Good.
And I can spend still 3 more levels of effort.
Damn.
On damage.
Yeah.
So that is 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 12 is 19. There's 11 more.
Okay.
You're ridiculous, and I just want you to know that.
Yeah, you. Tell me how you remove the head from the body. Killing is a difficult thing to say especially with Hindu gods, or of Hindu origin. Gods in general. Do they ever really die? Perhaps, but right now you're separating the head from the body while it's still asleep. How?
He's probably
especially
been
in the last one.
Yeah, probably he's back like towards the back where it's meeting the spine, and it's like hacking away and like just like kind of like reaches the point of like just like full body stretch, prying it apart from the back of the neck.
Yes. Yeah. With the katana down, hacking from the top, and you hacking from the bottom, and everybody smashing at the same side.
Is there time for another lightning strike before the reset?
There is. Oh yeah, there is. Most certainly.
All right.
There's one more.
I'm going to say if one of those lightning strikes makes a hole, chuck the head down the hole.
I mean, there's already holes around.
You say, Anisopteros says out loud, why not? You have time to say that. So yes, certainly. And everybody's listening to everybody. So the head comes off. It still continues to snore. However, it seems smaller, even though it doesn't really reduce in actual size, but you can tell its fight is gone. even if it wakes up, it's not waking up anytime soon, and it is, for all intents and purposes, it's dead.
It's
Yeah.
dead
Killed
enough for now.
I
Dead
think
enough
as
now.
Engel's there, like doing that like full body press, and
Yes, yeah.
he's screaming at it, and he probably he's fuck you, Melusine. Well, so, Ukrainian thing. I'll share the links later. Like,
Good. I can't wait. Or maybe I should. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, it pops off entirely. Now, we're gonna go out of combat, but we're still gonna do the thing with the rounds where everybody's gonna have to do it. Now it goes to you guys can still have time to talk, but you guys can see that the lightning is going to be starting on the next round there. So before it does, as the crackling electricity around you is happening, if you guys want to talk or move or do anything, you can, but you guys know what's coming as this 2 goes down to 1.
Chester is trying to get underneath the remaining giant snake body of Tashaka on the ground to give him protection from the lightning.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
I was thinking that too.
Let's all like just hang out in the coils, like with coils above us, and we can chat. We'll just pull up a scale.
Yeah, pull up a scale. Okay, so you to do that is going to require a might test without a doubt to lift. You were talking tons.
We severed the head, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So there's an esophagus
inside.
open.
Oh yeah, we can just fall down his throat.
Yeah, most
Maybe we'll
certainly.
find parts of Chester.
I mean, sure, we'll have to like pick up these. Yeah. Oh,
I like
look,
where
here's
you
this.
guys
Here's
are
this
going with
Wait,
treasure
this.
has
jacket.
it been 60 seconds yet? Because maybe we can still get in on these feathers.
Nice. Note to the tauntaun, Luke. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna taunt Shaka.
Yes.
I'm gonna go in the head part then.
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
go in the head part. Okay.
It's all the same head or neck, but we shouldn't
Right.
all try and stuff in the same thing.
Okay. Got it.
One of you
Who's
voluntarily
going?
swallows.
Is anybody else going into the just for?
I'm going in the neck. I don't want to see my own body.
Yes. Yes. It's true. That's true.
I'm going in the neck too,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
He's
look for
gonna-
feathers.
I'll go in the
Got
neck.
it.
I'm gonna like scrounge around and see if there's anything good in his stomach.
Nice. You don't want to go all the way down there, especially with all the acid and everything. But you can keep
just far enough that I can see if there's anything good.
200 feet later. Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Woo."
Yeah, exactly. You're still like, yeah. Perfect. Okay. So.
Geppetto!
Yeah. Monstro. Okay, so here we go. Everybody's in where perfect.
Where the
Everybody's
sun don't
in
shine.
where the sun don't shine somehow. So Anisopter is the only one in the head. Okay. Now everybody roll for a might roll. And here's the reason. It does hit Takshaka. It's totally dispersed. It's not nearly you're not avoiding everything, you're feeling it, but it's totally dispersed. And this is difficult only, so it's a 12. So if you guys want to really use that extra bit of points there to get through as you hear the crackling from above, just use what you can to beat a 12 and you will take no damage. So it's a might.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 3 levels of effort.
Mhm.
So that's what.
Of might, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 1 level of effort
I think
because
that's more than he would have done in damage.
I got a 16. So that
Okay,
should be fine.
that does it, no problem.
I'm gonna spend an XP.
Go for
I
it.
got,
Now's the
I got a
time.
19.
That does count. Yep.
I didn't make it.
Anything over a 12. Okay. All right. So for you, it's half that damage, because it's dispersed. So it's 6 points of damage.
I got a 20.
Oh, wait a sec. Wait. So you, with that 20 before you take damage, Rob, you resist it so much, you can use that extra, you can use your major effect to hang on to.
I got like rubber soles on my feet.
Nice.
And so I just like plant my feet and I lift Oedipus up. I'm like, no, not that way. So he's like not touching the walls of the beastie.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do I still take damage or? No?
Nope, you do not.
I sure hope
I
the
was gonna
lightning.
be that, I was gonna be
down.
down to 1 pool again.
Oh, talk about good timing. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm at 1/5/10.
I
Okay.
expect the back rub later tonight.
Awesome. Pete, what's your same thing? You just have
I
to
spent
beat a
I spent
12.
a level, but I'm in the head. Does that count? Do they both get hit?
Same thing.
Okay.
Same thing. Yeah.
I
But
spent a
it's still
level effort.
dispersed.
I spent a little effort, but I only rolled a 6.
No, so it's 12 to do it. So no, if
Okay.
not, it's 6 points of damage coming in unless you want to reroll.
Okay. No, because I'm partially there. And does armor? Yeah. Oh, no,
It does.
Hmm?
It'll go through armor.
I was gonna say
unless
the
it's like-
armor stopped something before, but that was the snake, not the light.
Correct. Absolutely.
So, okay, so the partially there has it, but not the.
Got it. Perfect. Okay, so it's only 6 coming in. If any, yes. So perfect. So that's what's happening now. You guys are in all this mess again. You've just, made it through, lightning strike that's distributed to you in the mouth. It looks like, and you guys can maybe see each other from one side to the other, from one side of a formerly connected esophagus to another, this giant, thing. You can actually see Anisoptera digging around there. You can see him still like cutting shit and just like doing crazy shit over there. Even more than normal, or what's crazy already. So perfect. Of course. Here now it is to the last 10 seconds, and everybody can actually hear the sounds of what's going to be a reset. You guys have one more action to do before it resets. What do you guys want to do?
Can I go up to other Oedipus and tell him, if you come out at the same time you came in, kill, and I forgot his name, to be honest. Whiny guy. What's his name?
Dave?
Clem, Fang Dingo.
Yes.
Oh
okay.
yes,
Yeah,
Clem
I don't-
Fang Dingo.
Kill Flem. He's the reason everything goes wrong. And then I
Hey,
turn back and I start trying to rip a snake vertebrae.
I want to say, hey, Eddie, you want to do something with those earrings before he comes back?
I'm gonna put him
Yes.
in. I'm gonna put him in.
Utanka, how do
Perfect.
these things work?
Utanka starts to, he takes them and he starts to talk about, at one time these were the
No,
the
do
rubies
it.
of.
Show us. Show, don't tell. Show.
He puts them in, and blink, he's out.
No, I didn't give him back to him.
Yeah, you didn't.
I said, show how? Oh, I see.
Well,
Okay.
I asked him how they work, and he started talking.
Oh
And
yeah.
then
So I
said,
figured
"Show,
he.
don't tell."
Okay, so
But
he
then-
tries to yank them, and that's how they work. So now I guess even if you don't know, it has to go through your ears, and yeah, it'll yank you right the hell out. That's what he says. Let's say that, but in a much more eloquent way. And again, you have 10 seconds, and he takes 8 seconds to stutter through the first part of his story, and then trying to be eloquent and blah blah blah. You're at the last.
No, just how do they
few
work? Is it,
Seconds.
put them in.
Yes.
Are
Yeah,
we gonna-
put him in.
Are we gonna shove its head down the hole or what?
You have 3 seconds,
Come on.
and now 2
Yes.
seconds,
Push.
and now 1 second. Push nothing. This is a several ton piece of huge.
Yeah, but there's like 20 of us.
There's no hole big enough. That's for sure.
Doesn't the
That's
hole
one of the
generate
lightning
under a
bolts?
lightning strike?
It doesn't. Not under the hole. It's dispersed through the whole thing. Otherwise, he would have fallen through in pieces or something. So
What about the head?
yeah, the way it is. Nope, it's too big.
Okay.
However, I will say this: there is a difference between the head and the body, and here's what's happening. There is a reset. Everybody feels it. The sound kind of goes back. You guys are still in the gullet of Takshaka, but now you're moving around and you're being pushed and squeezed, and you're writhing and you're in its esophagus, and you can hear it trying to breathe, and you're choking it. It has what, 4 plus, it has like 7 people in its in its gullet. And it's trying to breathe. And there's no light showing up from before. So as far as you know, it has a head again. It's reset. Takshaka is back, and Takshaka's choking on people it didn't know was in its mouth.
Wait, so I'm just hanging out in the thing's throat?
Everybody is between here and here. No, it's 200 feet. So between here and here, in its throat, and it is writhing around and trying to choke. No one's, you guys are still alive. You have air enough for this moment, but again, this is a 90-second reset that's just happened.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but I have a plan. What if everybody holds on to me and I put the earrings in?
Except I'm in the throat. So are you in the throat with me?
I mean, there's probably another Chester back home.
I don't know that.
Oh yeah, you're also not hearing this conversation.
That's true.
I mean,
so
just
to be clear,
you.
I'm shooting my way out. Like, Vorpal pistol inside does a lot of damage.
Wait, you're in the head, right? And the rest of us are in the throat?
I'm in the throat.
Can we come get you?
No, I'm in the throat and there's a head on it. So I don't know if
the throat is connected to the rest of the body again. They are reconnected.
How are you going to come get me?
Climb up.
Wait, which Chester are you? Are you
There's only one Chester.
Are you in the mouth?
OG.
But it's the 90-second reset.
Yep, but Chester hasn't been swallowed yet. This is the reset of, and again, as far as you guys know, it's resetting the original battle. The first time you guys are still probably on, just cresting the hill and looking down. But so now instead of seeing Takshaka up there talking and monologuing, Takshaka's choking because it's got people.
But so there's a Chester in his throat and there's a Chester on the ground?
Nope. Oh, well, you don't know that. You're stuck inside. No one knows. Presumably, yes.
I'm shooting my way out. That's all. That's the only thing I know what to do right now.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
are there pieces of Chester next to me in the head, or am I getting a briefing later?
I'll explain to you in a second what's happening with you.
Okay.
But yeah, most definitely in a second. So for you guys, that's what's happening, and you guys are choking. And as you're preparing to shoot and get your way out of it, that's there is Prince Utanka there, and you still have the earrings. I'll let you guys do something else, but otherwise it's about surviving and trying to get out of shooting your way out. You know how hard it was to cut through. It was 50 points of damage, not even counting the armor stuff, to get cut through it the first time.
Tickle his uvula and have him throw you up.
All right. Yeah. Light a fire in its belly. Make it sneeze.
I mean,
anybody have pepper?
I'm kind of serious about my plan with the earrings. Just
Go for it.
Out.
Go for it.
I reiterate the plan.
Everybody's stuck together.
Except for some people.
Except for Anisoptera is not with you guys.
And Chester is in the head.
No, Chester, everybody's with you.
No.
I'm in the throat.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're on the throat.
Only one of you guys went to the head. Everybody else is now stuck in what was a severed head, but now it's just a throat. You're in it.
I thought Chester.
It resets no matter what we do. We killed this thing and it reset. So this is just an inconquerable time loop.
Well,
there's no changing.
Where's David Bowie?
Well, not yet, not necessarily. Now, before again, you guys can. I wanted to make sure that you finished what you're talking about, Rob, with the earrings before I go over to tell what's happening to Pete in the head section. But what were you can certainly talk to people and everybody's stuck. But
okay, so
but
if there's any way to kill the loop to finally end it, I would like to do that. Otherwise, we should get the fuck out.
We hold our action to see if Anna says anything.
No, I'm not. As soon as this Chester's immediately shooting. Like this is nonsense. I'm stuck in the throat.
Nice. Okay, so Chester's not gonna hang on to your shoulder when you do that. Who is or whatever?
You're probably
who?
close to his heart.
I got
Mm,
ideas.
I'm not sure. Yeah, 200 feet long. Remember.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 190.
Were there any
feet.
were there any
no.
ciphers in his
180.
stomach? Because I scrounged around.
We didn't make it to the stomach.
Yeah, and if you did, you'd be dealing with the might checks of stomach acid that would be of God stomach acid, and venom sacs and all this other shit that's happened between here and here. You've got to be careful. You know, don't poke the spleen. So yes, you guys are stuck together. You can talk. So what's happening? I want to resolve the thing with the earrings before I go over to Pete. So Chester's getting the Vorpal pistol out and it's going to shoot. What's everybody else doing? And again, you're being
Let's figure
squeezed.
out how to end this time loop.
You think to yourself as you're being squeezed in a neck.
Do we know
So-
what's the name of the don't call him David Bowie characters?
David Bowie.
Oh, Iggy Rocks.
Do we know any Iggy Rock songs?
You might. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Can we start
Sure.
harmonizing Iggy Rock's music to someone else to help us and tell us what the
Stick-
hell's going on?
So this is the equivalent of the Titanic going down. You guys are just grabbing instruments, or what's?
Yeah, we're playing the fiddle while Rome burns.
Okay.
I think Engel
So
wants to try to
what's the
climb towards
action?
the mouth.
Okay,
but-
so Angel's climbing towards the mouth. Shar, what is Smoke doing? Harmonizing? That works too.
I want to like dig in, like so that I can't be moved down the throat more.
Okay, so you're gonna stick in with a knife or something.
Yeah.
I'm just
But mainly I want to like sing with.
Okay. Well,
Oedipus.
you can definitely sing and do that at the same time. It's crazy enough in the middle, in the gullet of the Vurt god. Okay, and then Jack is gonna Chester's gonna shoot. You're going to stick knife. You're gonna find a way to stick yourself in. Engel is climbing up towards the mouth, and Rob Oedipus is gonna
I'm
put the
hang
earrings in.
I'm gonna hang on to Smoke while she grabs on.
Sure.
Tonight. I'm waiting to do the earrings because I want everybody to. If I'm gonna disappear, everybody should be touching me when I disappear. That might.
Doesn't sound like they're doing it.
No, so I'm gonna wait.
So we're gonna
Okay.
hang on. We're gonna hang on and sing, and the
Okay.
earrings are a backup plan,
Yes.
right?
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. So and now I'm gonna move over to what's in the head. Okay. It's very different for Anisoptera. Nothing resets for you. You're stuck in the head.
Okay.
You hear the sound of yelling from outside. You hear, no, wait, you don't hear anything from outside. That's right. Everybody crawled down the neck, didn't they? Okay. You hear nothing at all but the sound of wind from outside. It's dead around you. It's entirely dead. However, and this is where we're going to end for today, and we'll start with the actions on you guys at the next round of exactly what you're going to do. You shooting, you sticking the knife in, you crawling up to the surface, and you also sticking in to hold on to ride it out. In the loop, that's happening for you guys, and that it dims down for this session. For Pete, for Anisoptera, it's dead. It's entirely dead. The Vurt god is dead. You can crawl out, unless you don't want to. But one way or another,
Taking a sleeping bag.
yeah, there. Now, I will say this for you, and it doesn't matter if the players here on the other side. You now have another voice in your head, and it is fucking angry, and it hisses and it is slithering, and it says, "I have you now." And you look down, and you've now changed, and whatever you look like at the beginning of this session is halfway between that and Takshaka's form. You're same size. You are now half Takshaka, with Takshaka's mind in one side of your brain that's already compartmentalized. And he says he has you now. You know exactly what's going to happen to you. He is going to be reborn, and you're perfect. You're perfect for it. So
we're choking you.
no, so that's the kicker. He's in your mind. You're not in the same place anymore. They're in the loop. You're in that feather that isn't looping. You're alone. And that's where we're going to end it with one player character who's now going to be turning into, very clearly, unless you can hold it back, the antagonist of the whole thing. And the others are going to be now fighting the antagonist from the inside. But you do have those earrings. And to be quite honest, you do feel pretty confident that maybe those earrings might hold the key to how you're going to get out. Everybody kind of thinks, you know what, Oedipus's idea, usually they're pretty wacky, but that kind of makes sense.
I mean, the feathers work. Those were his idea.
Sure as hell did. And that's where we're going to end it for today. And then, yeah, when we pick up next time.
And then we take on Clem.
Yes. Yeah. You'll be in Deus Res between here and here. That's where we'll start. We'll call next session in Deus Res.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, that's it. You guys survived, and you actually killed the Vurt God. You got every one of those hit points out legitimately, 100% by hack and slash. And everybody is going to get 2 advancement points. You kill a Vurt God, you're not just getting 1. That's madness. You're getting 2. Some of you guys are already up to tier 6 and shit. So we know what's happening. You guys are already turning to gods yourself, pretty much, and it's taking, half the session just to crunch numbers of all these cool, awesome powers that, again, are great. But that's the difficulty with tier 6 stuff. But everybody gets 2 advancements of those checks at the top, and even between now and next session.
Yay,
okay?
tier 4.
Do our pools get refilled? From our
yes.
relation?
You know what?
Our relation at having murdered.
I'm going to say this. No, the earrings do it. You guys are stuck like this, and all the glow and the warmth of true love washes over you. Even you, Chester, you grumpy son of a bitch. And you feel great. And Oedipus, you go from feeling like you're about ready to close your eyes forever to feeling euphoric and wonderful. That's probably also when you guys realize that you're now covered in the blood and juices of the Vurt God, which probably has something to do with it too.
Which makes me feel real good. You know what this means? I'm getting high.
Yes.
I was gonna say, you can just turn to the sidewall and take a bite.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll help all the physical movements of getting out. No, in your head, you can. That's the way to do it. But perfect, yeah. And we'll pick it up from there. I promise not to keep the party split. But for this moment, at least, you are, and maybe it's for the best. Cool.
Cool.
Nice. And there's only one Chester now, right?
All right.
I mean, so far.
In the Vurt.
Yep.
There's another one waiting on the cranky Yankee.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
And that one's gonna be pissed.
We'll see what's coming. Yeah. So, and by the way, I have not forgotten the thing with the moral choice between Blix and that's part of what you'll just carry on to next session.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's one or the others getting out of there, and right now, if he isn't killed, you're not going back unless he's dead.
Well, we did ditch 5 feathers, so we got some room on the exchange scale.
Yeah, if only.
Nice earrings that I got here.
If only.
Oh yeah, I wonder what happens if you leave feathers in the Vurt.
You can come out with feathers. Oh God, you don't even want to know. Probably half that stuff would be bigger than your pocket and a lot more dangerous than an inanimate object. You come back with like you know, a branch mangler or something horrific. Yeah. Well, good stuff. I'm glad that there's only one Chester for the time being, and Infinite Chester Crisis is great. And then again, there's 2 Smokes, 2 Oedipuses, Oedipi, I suppose.
Yeah.
And
about half an Anisoptera.
We're gonna get high together.
yeah, yeah, that's rad. Okay, so it just got weirder. So we'll figure it out next time.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.
good.
We'll catch you in 2
Thanks
weeks.
for watching.
Take care.